Leada beada boda bud. Leada beada boda bud. Okay, the mic is working. I'm like brain farting. What was I supposed to do? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta do something. No, I think we should be. I mean, we're live, but I want to make sure everything is looking good. I'll be doing stuff in a second. Awesome. Okay, and then... Alright, everything should be going good. Awesome. Okay, nice. Perfect. Okay, now we're rolling. Now the ball is... The ball? Now the ball is rolling. Wait, is it the ball is rolling? The rock is rolling? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about me. Okay, I gotta make one more post. Oh no, it's not working. That sucks. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Hello. I'm so sorry. I'm like scrolling on my phone. That's kind of rude. I'm live right now. I was trying to make like a little post to tell people that I'm live. But you know how sometimes when you post on TikTok, they'll just be like, hey, something went wrong, and they won't tell you what went wrong or whatever. Oh, you finished Snivy? I did! Let me, maybe let's show off Snivy properly. We also got Tepig in there. Kinda. But yeah, I love how that turned out. Snivy is really cool, and I'm glad I was able to do him justice. Very happy. But is it crazy to tell ya that he's still a sketch and I need to redo it still? Like, it's actually not done. But Tepig is also done. I won't lie. I think I've been staring at Tepig for a little too long that he just looks a bit not like Tepig to me, but we're gonna get him done. I like him, but maybe I'm just overlooking it. Also, I apologize. I'm like quickly making a post to tell people I'm live because something went wrong. And it won't let me post. I have to remake it. Boo. But it's fine. It's insane. Is it really? Sorry, I'm being so rude. How could I like hit the live button if I'm not ready? But I kind of figured it's another chill drawing stream. I got some projects I need to do. Obviously I want these two done. Hello, welcome back, Tallest Cat. Hello. Maybe it's the way Tepig is posed in? Maybe. I was trying something different. But it could be. I think I might still, like, draw him. See if he looks more better when I do the line art. But we'll see. My attitude is kind of whatever. Okay, sorry. I'm like, ugh. What do you mean my post is not working? And I don't want TikTok to get mad at me for being like, oh, you're not doing much on your screen. Not me just getting absorbed into my phone. Okay, this will work. Okay. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, but like I'm not really rushing to get these guys done. I have all day. I'm gonna get them done today, but I shall start in a second. I'm also streaming on YouTube, so this is kind of different, kind of exciting. So I'm like trying to get that set up too. What Pokemon do you predict for Gen 10 to appear in? I don't know. Like, you mean like new Pokemon or like the like old Pokemon that you think that they're gonna reuse for Gen 10? I don't know actually. I really don't know. I'm always hoping that they have really cool bug Pokemon. I think that's that's like an obvious answer for me. I hope the bug Pokemon are looking cool. I hope they're cool. I always hope for another Mantis. I think we absolutely scored with Lurantis, but still I can always ask for more. I don't know. New ideas or old Pokemon? Well, so the region is based off in Indonesian. Is that right? I don't know much like what's local around there. I always like to think that it's really cool that they consider like the culture and or the location that's like more native there. Like I think that's pretty cool if they managed to make more Pokemon based around the region, which they should and they probably are, but you know, I'm always liking that. I think it's cool. It's cool. The Philippines this time. Oh, okay, gotcha. My bad. So yeah, I think it'd be cool to have more Pokemon based around the region, which I think they obviously do try to do that, but I don't know, sometimes it'd be a hit or miss. Yes, we do need more bug Pokemon. No, please, I want bug Pokemon. Waiter, please. More bug Pokemon. I'm so sorry. I'm still on my phone. I apologize, guys. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess we won't make a post. The way TikTok doesn't care that I'm live. It's fine. It's fine. We're chilling. Let's get into it. I want to start with Snivy. Because Tepig be looking a little weird. But yeah, this is also very last minute. I realize I don't really stream Saturdays. I've streamed Saturdays before, but not really like at this time. Normally. I'm doing my own thing. That's how I always done it. I don't know, it's just supposedly... Oh, it's all leaks that it's based in the Philippines? We need more dragon Pokemon. All of them are just OP. I'm always down for more dragon Pokemon. Or dragon-like Pokemon, like they don't have to be dragon type necessarily, like just dragon design. I would love that too. Yeah, I saw some leaks of the starters for Winds and Waves, and I guess those were not real because I've not seen anyone else talk about it since I've saw the leaks. But like, I don't know, they could do anything. I have nothing. I guess I don't really have anything in mind for what they do. I just hope that they, you know, take their time and actually consider what would be cool and what would be appealing than just, I don't know, doing things half-assed. Oh my goodness. Let me like lock in real quick. How was I able to do this with the sketch? Okay, also, no, that's the right size. I keep making myself being delusional. Ooh, it's like, I don't want to give Snivy an egg head. He's got like just a normal snake head, but oof, we don't want to give him a goose egg. Oh my god. It's just gonna be me complaining. Me and my tablet against the whole world right now. Okay, fine. How about we come back to you? How about we don't do that right now? How about we not get so frustrated the first thing that we do? Snivy, welcome back. Welcome. Yes, we got Snivy done. I feel like I need to show it off because it's like kind of hidden. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. I kind of messed up with the feet and it took me a while. It took me a while to get this guy looking good, but I'm so happy. So happy. I like how I did the colors and everything too. If I do say so myself. I would use him as a sticker. Oh, where did my line art go? Oh, goodness. The way that scared me, I thought I had to redo all that. I thought I like deleted it. Ashwa? Yep. And Tepig. We're not, I'm still working on Tepig. Tepig is a bit iffy. We don't know if we're gonna do Tepig, but I like how he looks. He looks cute. The starters were revealed. Yeah, but I saw some like leaks for the second evolution. Unless, have they been revealed? I keep being like dumbfounded or just being tricked, really. Hello, my friend. Welcome back, Soup. How's the leg? I'm assuming it's better. Tepig is there too, I guess. I feel bad. I feel like I was like, okay, I gotta score down Snivy and Ashwa. I gotta make sure they look perfect. They have to look perfect. But then Tepig, I'm like, you know, he's cute. A little rough around the edges, but he's good enough. I might work on him more, but I'm also at that point where it's like, hey, I've reworked on him enough because I've been working on him for a few days, and at this point, is it worth continuing wasting more time trying to fix something? I don't know. There was a lot of AI leaks after the trailer came out. Yeah, I don't know. I guess none of it is probably true. But I don't know, what was it? You know, I guess the only thing I kind of hope, or I don't want to say I expect this, like I expect them to do this, but the Pom-Pom, the fire dog, like I could totally see them turning him into some sort of like volcanic dog. Like I wouldn't say, you know, the Archeine, no, what's his name? Growlithe evolution, but Arceus form. I'm so great with names. Because he had like a smoky, volcanic kind of design. I always kind of imagine that whenever Pom-Pom evolves would look very similar to that Pokemon. But I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. I can't say for sure. I guess we're going back to the head. I gotta get him done. To me, if I don't get this head done, he looks bald. It's like a piece of him that's just gone. Goodness, I could just... Let's go upside down. Turn upside down. Okay, that's, yeah. That's a bit better. My goodness. I can't tell if I'm lacking imagination or something, but I really have no idea what Pom-Pom could turn into. I mean, like, it's... Cause, like, I think I had, like, the urge to kind of draw what they could have looked like. Like, not saying, like, I want to predict, but, like, in a way, I was like, I have a feeling I know what Pom-Pom could turn into. Like, in a way, I can see where it's going. I don't know why, but, like, I just keep imagining. Maybe I should just look it up instead of just, like, being vague about it. Arcanine. Arcanine, I said it right. There you go. Like, the Arceus Arcanine. I don't know why, I just, like, really am... Just, like, so... It's so vivid in my head. Like, I bet he's gonna look like that. Hello? Like, I don't know why. No, I have it right here. Just, you know, obviously, I think we know who I'm talking about. Yes. I don't know why. I can see that being Pom-Pom's form. Except, obviously not like it, but watch it maybe being something similar. That's my, like, ticket, or my prediction. But it could be, they could just do whatever they want. It could be, like, whatever. It's not hard to imagine them making another Arcanine. Yeah. Watch them give us another firefighting. It might happen. I feel like at that point, I feel like it's gotta be on purpose. They probably might. Undertale Ref. Undertale Ref? What about Brout? Or Brout? Actually, I don't even know. Every time I look at Brout, I think of Blaziken. Like, he's gonna turn into a grass fighting type. Or, oh, what's his name? Rowlet. You know, with Rowlet, Dilucilate? I'm so sorry. I feel like I have to, like, end stream because I can't pronounce their names. No one's names. I can't pronounce anything. whatever his name is. The final evolution of Rowlet. Something I. I love him. I love that design. Like the hunter cloth. Like, you know what I mean. I feel like they could maybe go with that. I don't know. That's just based off of what they've done before. It's kind of, I don't know what I could imagine that they haven't done yet with what they could do. Decide UI? Decide UI. Decide UI. Is that right? Thank you. Why Snivy? Why? What did Snivy do? What did Snivy do to you? Daisu, yeah. Guys, I don't know how I don't know how I made it this far in life that I just can't pronounce anything. This is why I draw. I can't speak for the life of me. I can't do nothing. Every time I stutter, I'm like, this is why I grew up to be an artist. Destined. Okay. What a fine Snivy. Mantis, hi! Hello, Zach. Welcome in. It's been a chill Saturday. Have you guys forgotten it's Mother's Day tomorrow? It's okay, English is hard. Please, Tallest Cat. I think you know out of everyone that it just don't come naturally. I don't know why. I remember, I don't care much though. That's fair, that's fair. I didn't forget, but I was kind of like, oh, wait a second. I don't have a GIF. I need to go and grab a Mother's Day GIF. And I didn't get lazy with it. I got lucky. I managed to pull it off yesterday by making one of those boo baskets. You guys remember the boo baskets? I think they made for people made for their partners and Halloween and stuff. I think people still make them. It's just a gift basket with everything in there that the other person may like, and I just end up doing that for Mother's Day. It's a very easy way to make a gift for anybody, what I realize, because it's just a gift of everything that, whoever you're gifting the gift to, they're probably gonna like it. What's that? A boo basket? I think my blanket is dyeing my lips black. Oh no. Do you want to go wash that blanket? That doesn't sound right. Boo basket, it's weird. It's spelled like boo. But it's like, I think they just, I feel like there's been so many different takes of the boo basket. I've just always been calling a gift basket a boo basket. That's what it is. It's basically just a gift basket. And you could do this for your friends and everybody that you know and love and care about. You grab a basket and you just fill it up with stuff that they may like. And it's super, it could be really affordable. You can go to the dollar store and be cheap and just fill it up with, stuff that they may like and treats and drinks. And maybe some useful things that they could use. But I don't know, I made one yesterday and I'm like, damn, that was super easy. I was kind of stressing because I'm normally I like gift giving. Not like I have the money for it, but it's a lot of fun to give gifts to people. Because sometimes I think I'm pretty slick because I'm like, oh, I know what you need, or I would remember something that maybe someone have said that they kind of need. I pocket that information. I'm so serious. I love gift giving. But I was stressing because I didn't know what to give her, what to give my mother. But I got it covered. It's all good. I don't take holidays seriously. Birthdays are annoying. That is so fair. That is so valid and fair. I just like the gift giving. I think it's fun. But also, it's not fun because I don't like spending money. A lot of these holidays are always so money surrounded. That's the one thing I hate too, is just the whole, you have to buy all this stuff for the holiday or whatever. Just buying gifts in general can be annoying. That's why I try to be cheap about it. The way that I'm just taking this so slow. Oh my gosh, get out of there. Whatever, we're gonna work on the eye. I remember a stand-up comedian who said gift baskets are the second laziest presents. He is right. He is so right. Yeah, that looks good. I have to like make sure I get that smile right. It's like the smirk. Every time I draw it, it reminds me of, like, the Roblox smirk that like people would like to make on their Roblox characters. Something like that. That looks cute. For a personal ranking for birthdays, number 1, friends, family, mine. You don't like your own birthday? I figured that would be like the easiest because you don't have to do nothing. And people may be there to do things for you, and even if not, like, it's something you don't have to worry about. It's kind of funny because, like, the older I get, obviously, it's like the less, obviously, like, the less the specialness around birthdays, because I'm also at that point too where I honestly, I would rather not do anything. Like, please don't drag me, make me do something. I would rather stay at home and pretend it's another day, like, honestly. But it's nice though sometimes when like, I guess like those emails that you put in for like certain restaurants or like companies will give you a discount or a coupon. So in a way, like, no matter what, like, you will always have like a birthday present from some company. They'll give you some sort of discount. It's not special. I don't like being remembered. That realization hit me young, really young. I'm sorry. I mean, you shouldn't, it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't make you feel down. I'm sorry about that. But like, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself about that. She was right about it, about the laziest gift, how gift baskets are lazy. They really are. But they're like kind of also, it's like convenient in a way. It's like if fast food were a gift, that's what gift baskets are. Remember, it's hypo, but it's still true. Oh, gotcha. How's he looking? Oh man, every time we do the line art, they don't be looking too good. It's negative self-talk. I need to not deem myself bad. It's looking good. Uh oh, where'd the music go? No, we're fine. Goodness, that scared me. I like to hear nothing, and then like I'm thinking everything break and froze and crashed. Oh no. I prefer to be alone. I have no attachments to family. That is, let me tell you, you are not the only one. There's a lot of people out there that also are, you know, in the same way as well. And I totally agree. Like, I totally believe that no one should have to stick with their family or, you know, stick together just because you guys are family or related, I should say. Like, I totally understand not considering being with them if it's people that personally, you don't get along with. Boo, this music is not working for me. Let's change it up. I wish it would load. Oh no. Scared. That's a sign that something's about to crash the moment that the music starts lagging. That's not good. Oh no. I'm trying to remember the comedian's name, but she's hilarious. She sounds hilarious. She knows what's up. I get yelled at for not wanting to be around them or wanting to talk to them. I'm sorry. I was kind of in the same place too, where I just, I prefer definitely my own time, my own little world, than to hang out with them. Is this looking? Okay, I guess we're getting somewhere. I'm like way too just zoomed in. I should be zoomed out. Oh dear, that's not lining up. Sorry, as you can see, I'm like I'm like locking in. You know, the moment I go into silent, my brain is using all the concentration trying to get this right. Even though I shouldn't have to use so much concentration, I got the sketch done. Oh well. Boop. I'm also trying to think of like the past birthdays I've had. Because a lot of them, you know, I feel like it's just kind of whatever for me. I mean, I have some good birthdays, but not that I ever despise them, but like it's kind of crazy to kind of think about it because I'm a twin. I have a twin sister, so basically whenever whenever it's my birthday, it's my sister's birthday as well. So in a way, it's like a join birthday. Like I never have a birthday to myself. It's always with my sister. Oh no, I hear the mower going off. I hope that doesn't get picked up at the microphone. Should be fine. I want to draw, but sorry. I want to draw, but my finals is due tomorrow night, and I'm exhausted. I went to sleep, but I need to practice drawing. Please work on the finals. The drawing can always happen later. Like I'm being so genuine. Like just because I mean, I feel like, you know, I don't want to lecture you. I don't want to ever lecture anyone. I think that's not fun. But like if it really comes to choosing one or the other, you can always save drawing for later. You can always work on it later. And if you're that kind of person where maybe you don't want to like fully commit to something that's like tedious or like a chore, you can always do on and off. Like I wouldn't say 5 minutes, but maybe 20 minutes working, practicing, studying for finals, and then after that 20 minutes is over, you can treat yourself to a little drawing for, let's say, 20 minutes as well, and you kind of flip-flop. It doesn't really work for everyone, but like there's a word for it. I just can't remember what it's called. That when you switch task. I don't think you know how long I've been pushing off drawing when my major is animation. Is it really? No, I get that. I get that because the moment art becomes like your homework, it gets a bit annoying. I totally see it and understand it. I respect I have respect for anyone that's studying animation. I believe that's hard stuff. Oh my goodness. Mantis, just wait until you find the right partner, then all your birthdays will be just for you. My ideal birthday party is a stay-at-home vacation. Like I can I guess I could do it by myself. But please, I would rather just stay at home. Oh my good. Okay, that's fine. It's clean. The ideal birthday is sleeping in. That's what's up. Exactly. The birthday should just really be everything that you want to do. Like it's a self-care day. Get yourself a little treat day. Oh my god, the mower is right outside my window. I don't think it's getting picked up. That's fine. I guess I'll just have to hear it. Home is where my cat is and my games are. I like that place. It has everything. It really does. Food, TV, comfort, the bed. Oh my, what a wonky looking arm. It's okay. It's kind of funny because it's like kind of in the background. I wouldn't say it's in the background, but it's kind of like far underneath. Sorry, far behind him that it doesn't really, it's not really going to show up super well if it looks a little wonky. Can't wait to make my home a literal hole in the ground. I imagine your future home to be like a basement. When I used to lived with my like step parents' house, all I ever did was sleep in their basement. It was the best during like literally all summer. Even the winter time, like you know, basements they get so cold because they're underground, but even so, like I did not mind being cold. I'd rather being cold than hot. Always, 100%. But it sucked too because sometimes when it rained, it kind of flooded in the basement, which is crazy. So there'll always be pumps running. Two of my friends' birthdays are today. Two gifts in his birthday pass I need to get the other friend a gift. Maybe consider a boo basket. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Honestly, just get something affordable. Everything's so expensive today. It was so hard trying to find some good items to giving. Yeah, kind of. It's perfect. I won't have to pay for AC or heat, literally. Like I feel like it's a lot easier when it's cold to just kind of like if you're cold, just bundle yourself up with like coats and blankets. Like I have 500 coats. I can just wear all of them to stay warm. Get all the comfy socks, please. It's so easy. And here's a nice little tip. Put that blanket in the dryer and then you'll have a really nice warm blanket. That might last for like 5 minutes, but still it's like 5 minutes of bliss. Save your money. I meant this month. I want to give him Pokemon White too. Can you guess the issue with that? I'm gonna guess the little price tag is gonna be the issue. That's insane. That would be such an awesome gift. I guess if you're looking for like Pokemon gifts, I don't want to suggest Temu. Never ever. I shouldn't really suggest Temu, but honestly, if I'm ever like wanting like Pokemon merch or just merch from like certain shows or fandoms, like I kind of go to Temu. I run to Temu because everything on there is super expensive, or not super inexpensive, super cheap, but they take forever to get here, so I don't know if they'll make it here within a month. $240. Is that the rate? I mean, that really shouldn't surprise me, but that's such a big number. Good lord. There's a level underground that consistently stays 66 to 68 degrees. That is like the ideal temperature. That's like heaven. You would just live there and never leave ever. Last year I got him a Pokemon DLC in the Undertale book. Oh, that's awesome. Those are nice gifts. Yeah, it's like anything that's like video game related just is say goodbye to your wallet. All of it's gone. All of it. It's so hard to like games and shows and stuff literally are just so much money to buy and the merch for it as well. It sucks. I know. Exactly. This year I got him the ZA DLC. Gotta figure out the other one. I wish I can help. I don't know, nothing really comes to mind. Other than like, I don't know, buying like cheap Pokemon merch from Temu. That's like such a bad plus like they're not even that great. Like I buy them because it's nice to look at, but the durability, not good. And that's just like really like plushes and stuff. Okay. I know he's into Pokemon, Kirby, Cookie Run Kingdom, FNAF, Undertale, Deltarune, Musical, Sonic. I can't remember what else. It sounds like you know a lot. Oh man, those are so hard to shop for. Like literally all those things are so expensive for like official merch and whatnot. But oh, you know what? Okay, I don't know. I don't know if you're ever close to a 5 below. I don't know if I don't know if I need to explain what that is because some people know what's up and some people hate that place. I love that place. That place is cheap to me. Like everything in there is $5 and or more. It's never 5 and below, it's 5 and above. But a lot in there is like stuff from fandoms and or shows and games that are like pretty reasonable, like reasonable price, like $5. But yeah, I mean, like, they're not gonna be everywhere, but I always end up going there every time I want to buy, like, a specific, like, merch item or something. It's also a fun store to just kind of go in there if you just have free time and you are just in the area. It's what I always kind of go to. I know nothing about Cookie Run Kingdom. I took him and some friends last week and they bought a $50 book to a pop-up shop for Cookie Run Kingdom. Was that in New York? Because I remember they did a pop-up shop for Cookie Run Kingdom in New York, but that was probably a while ago. That's crazy. I know some things about Cookie Run Kingdom. I used to play, but like I was a player that didn't really like care about the lore. I just liked the look of the cookies. And I'm like banning myself from any gacha games. I can't play gacha. We're done. I can't. That's so much money. So much money wasted. I mean, it's not wasted. It's for the guys that I like or whatnot, but still, I don't know. I could use that money for myself. I know if I was him, I want the Heinz official Kirby ketchup bottle. That's funny. I just started playing that. Cookie Run Kingdom, it's addicting. I feel like when you first start playing it, they like spam you with so many gifts and coins and like gacha tickets or whatever, like pulls. It's so fun. But at some point you're gonna have to work your ass off to get stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Yes, it's in New York. I took it to Manhattan. I'm a New Yorker. Oh, that's awesome. You're in the big city. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, you probably have all the shops. Oh man, you're in New York, so everything must be really expensive too. Oh man. My condolences. You know what? Yeah, I don't know where it's at. It might be, I don't know. I'm not a New York person. I've only been there twice. I don't know where anything is. I think there is a 5 and Below shop. I don't know if you want to go there. I don't know. I don't want to tell you what to do, but they have some really good, like, anime stuff that's, like, pretty cheap. Or game stuff. At least I can walk everywhere. You are seriously so lucky for that. They just did a collab with Demon Hunter. Really? I haven't seen that movie, Demon Hunter. The pop-up shop is in Times Square. Yeah. 5 and Below is a good idea. I also like 5 and Below. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have to be careful when I go to 5 and Below. I don't need trinkets and stuff. That store is filled with like trinkets too. If you think about it, it's a trinket store. Oh, okay. Snivy, you're looking a bit freshen up. How is it? What am I missing? Oh, the belly. I'm forgetting your belly. I live by a few 5 Belows. My friend works there and got them gifts there. Oh, really? Okay. You know what's up. I wish I could like recommend more places to get more fun stuff, but I don't know. I'm sure you've probably been to everywhere in New York too. They have such huge bags of candy. They do. They have it where you just like are able to scoop up whatever you want. It's a dangerous store. I'm not really there for the candy. Plus, like, sometimes when I get, like a packet of gummies or something, it's, like, low-key wood. It's so stale. And a lot of it is kind of, like, gimmick candy, if that makes sense. Like, it's candy, but the way that they've, like, made it it doesn't really taste good to me. Hi, man. Welcome back, Go. Welcome in. We're working on more Pokemon. I hope no one's sick of Pokemon yet. I guess, okay, really quick, like, side tangent. I might not work on Tepig. I might actually, because I'm, like, switching it up, my gut is telling me I need to fix him. I think it's the face. If I work on the face, it's a bit too round. I actually do have another side project I want to work on, but I might do that after Snivy. Like, OC stuff. Like, it's just, like, my own stuff. Japan is cheap when you are there. USD is more than our currency. You'll be using a lot of money. It is. One of these days, I will bring me and my wallet over to Japan and we'll buy everything. I check out Box Lunch. Nice site full of goods and pop culture stuff. Oh, definitely, definitely. It kind of sucks though. I feel like with my Box Lunch, everything there is like, if you want something, it's at least $30. But that's so true. Box Lunch have some good stuff. Good fandom stuff. That's a bit better. Whoops. Okay, you might be good to color. Oh wait, no, I lied. I'm not done. Ain't done yet. I shall return if you're still streaming. I might be going on for a few more hours. I just honestly, granted, I'm always drawing, but like, I'm gonna keep drawing till I don't feel like it no more. Cause I was already gonna be drawing on my own time, and I'm like, hey, why don't I stream? You know, that way I can chat to people if they want to chat, and if they don't, that's totally fine. In a way, just kind of, I hope it like makes me better multitasking. That's why I do this. I need to get better at drawing and talking. Because everything is cheaper than the US, you'll have to buy a bunch of stuff and lose a lot of money. Yeah. You'll also have to like, you don't have to buy yourself an extra cute suitcase. You can bring yourself an extra suitcase, but you know, you're always going to be needing extra luggage when you're buying extra stuff, which is annoying. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna like focus real quick. I think he's good. Oh gosh, I'm always liking the sketch more, but it's fine. It's fine. I think Snivy looks good. I'd just be overthinking it. Let's just color him. Let's just color him and then see. Didn't Jaden Animations do a video about this? I feel like she's done everything. She's doing everything that everyone wants to do. Nice. Oh, okay. Man, I love this tool. It like autofills everything, like what you've drawn, but at the same time, it fills up that whole space. I don't need it to be that color. Anyone remember Tabs? She's still gone, right? Because, like, they posted recently, right? She posted. Man, I literally kind of forgot about her. I remember, like, thinking, where the hell is she? But I guess she hasn't uploaded since in forever. I completely forgot about her. I feel like there's a lot of, like, storytime animators out there that just kind of low-key ghosted, which is very interesting. I'm not really big into the scene. I don't know every storytime animator, but I definitely was keeping tabs on a few people. I think it's nice to, like, in a way, I always kind of figured storytimes were like another form of vlogging, and I always enjoy vlogs. I love watching vlogs mindlessly. Okay, how do I, let me like, I'm just gonna scoot this over here. Where's my line art? Where'd you go? What the heck? Okay, no, we're fine. I'm like yelling at myself. She's been gone for 11 months? Hey, welcome back, Raccoon. Hello. Welcome back, TJ. She didn't let YouTube or the format Storytime Animation ruin her career. Did it ruin her? I didn't think it did. I don't know. I just kind of I thought maybe she was just kind of like taking a hiatus, maybe. I don't know. I really have not been keeping tabs with tabs. I have not been keeping tabs with anyone. Which is so surprising. I used to be subscribed to so many Storytime animators, but now I don't. And it's so funny to get them on my like For You page on YouTube, maybe? Like just on my YouTube. And I'm like, holy crap. What have you been up to? Eventually it all gets stale. Not like, she's not as ruined as far as anyone else is aware. I've never forgotten Mantis. Ants Canada. You know what? Have you heard that Ants Canada has been nominated for a Webley? I think it's a Webley, but it's kind of surprising because it's kind of wild for them to be around. Like, okay, so Ants Canada has been around forever, as you may know, but like, it's kind of crazy to hear recently that they've been like nominated for an award. Like, I don't know how many people take the like Webleys or like Streamleys like super seriously, but it's just kind of funny considering he's been around for a hot minute and they finally are like, hey, you want to be nominated for an award? I think that's really cool. I hope he wins. Hi, oh, welcome back, Prince. I'm late. Yo, you're all fine. You're all fine. There's no time to be here. I really am just streaming at my own accord. I've not made a schedule. And plus, I don't think I've ever streamed Saturdays, so it's just kind of like a last minute impromptu stream. Just got done weeding. Congratulations. You should take a rest. Load up those feet and take a rest. He's doing like serious work though, so it makes sense. No, honestly, he's doing all this amazing work. And I feel like he spends big money to get the videos that he makes out there too. Like the Vivarium series. Because I would take peeks to like his newer videos. Like I've not watched them all like in order, I should say. I would just like kind of switch it up. But it's so crazy. I'm just thinking like, damn, he's spending a lot of money. But no, I hope he wins. It's good to hear that he's been nominated for it. Actually, let me do this. We're gonna be done with Snivy soon. I think I might. We're not gonna worry about Tepic. We were gonna draw Tepic. I feel like we had to since we got Ashwa and Snivy done, but I'm gonna work on my own stuff kinda in the meantime. I've been very sleepy, so I just woke up. Well, good morning, Prince. Guys, it's Saturday. I don't blame anyone for sleeping on a Saturday. I'm gonna go and try not fail my class, please, and take it easy. Don't be pushing yourself too hard, is all I gotta say. I hope you have fun. Saturday stream? Yes, nitpick. Surprise. Boo. Never! I surprise everyone. Yeah, very last minute stream. I was gonna draw anyways, and I'm like, hey, you know, I might as well just stream. I might as well hit that go live button and draw. I feel like I've been playing a lot of Pokemon that I have not really been doing a lot of art streams. And like, I love doing my Pokemon Nuzlocke, art lock. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to like, not get back into drawing, because I still do that, but like, just stream and draw. Because I need to get better at talking and drawing still. Ooh, how's that look? But yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna go on for today. Probably a hot minute. It's my dog's 12th birthday today? Happy birthday, puppy. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. 12 years? Are you serious? You better give that senior dog all the love and respect in the world. This poor puppy. Sorry, I'm like, I love dogs. I honestly really do. I was awake for 18 hours yesterday? Are you serious? What were you doing? Was it work? You probably need to go to bed now. There's no way. Yeah, she's so sweet and she's got lots of healthy treats and pets today. That's awesome. What more than a senior dog could ask? I love that. Tell them I said happy birthday as well. I realized I guess you can't really do much. Like, we were just talking about birthdays, and we were just saying, like, either you celebrate your birthday or you don't. Like, it's up to you. You decide how you want to spin it. But also, this music is way too loud. I can't hear myself. Oh, now it's lagging. I love that. How about we switch it up? Let's switch it up. That's a bit better. Okay, that's better. But one of my favorite things to do whenever it's, like, my dog's birthday is I go over to my grandmother's house, who has a very big yard. I don't have a very big yard. I live in a house, but I don't live with a very big yard. So I take my dog to my grandmother's, and I just let him run around because he doesn't really get to do that a whole lot. Off leash, I mean, just run like the animal he's supposed to be. Mantis, where can I read the comics? Just TikTok and YouTube? Yeah, well, I guess if you mean mismanagement, I honestly, I only have the 3 comics, so it's only on TikTok right now. I don't really have... So that's also been like a topic I've been wanting to talk about, I guess, because I'm a bit surprised every time when someone's like, "Oh, I love your comics," and like, thank you so much. It's very sweet, but at the same time, I always kind of made them as like tests. Like, they're not really like full comics or like finalized comics. Like, I've always kind of made comics as a test. And like, as much as I actually do love the characters and the story, I have an idea in mind and plan to do. At the same time, I haven't really committed to making like a whole lot of comics. I would love to be at that point sometime. But for now, like, honestly, whatever I post on TikTok is like, that's like the most current thing I post onto my profile. Ooh. Work and side projects, then me time. I just woke up from sleeping. Oh man, I woke up from 2 to 3 a.m. I love reading webcomics. No, same. Dang, you had a long day. I'm downloading Pokemon MMO right now. Oh, awesome! Which region are you playing? I want to know. Which region? I don't even... I cannot help myself but recommend Unova. I do love Unova. But you should download what you think would be more fun. Like the little trash maid. I love that creator. I used to follow them on Twitter ages ago. I remember when they first started posting that webcomic. And it's still crazy to see them like still posting and making art today. Like, or I guess making the comic. See, like, I don't think I'll ever get to that point. I don't think I can ever get to that point where I make comics and I post them like every week, every year, every month. Because to be fair, I mean, like, that's how a lot of comics are. You post them all the time. But at the same time, I don't think I'm built for that. I don't think I'm built for that. I need variety. I need to draw all sorts of different stuff. You know, lately I've been drawing a lot of bugs and Pokemon. But, you know, I get a little fidgety after a while when it comes to drawing the same thing over and over again. That's why I don't think I can ever become an animator. No idea. I'm trying to figure out for ROMs. Oh yeah, I wish you luck because it takes... You might want to take a minute to figure out how to set that whole up, the whole game up. You'll have to download some extra files, I believe, but it's gonna be too crazy hard. It's a bit tedious to get it all set up. Yeah, they're still posting it. They're on Tapas. Why not both? Have you heard of Irma? I don't think I have. Whenever I think about, like, I guess making comics, I've always kind of thought mismanagement would just be kind of like a gag comedy, like, or gag comics where it's just like maybe something you read in the newspaper and it's like a little funny joke or funny gag. But I don't know. One day, I would like to be at that point one day, but I am not built. I'm not built for that right now. And if anything, I feel like I want to experiment with making comics. Here, maybe I should pull it up because, well, hold on. Let's go over here. Ignore these guys. They're not supposed to be there. But now, since I'm now thinking about comics, I kind of want to, like, compare what I've made. Boom. Because I think I've only made, like, 3 comics. Like, 3 comic pages. I made a couple, but, like, a lot of it was just, like, trial and error, in a way. Where is it? I do have one on here that was, like, kind of meh. And then, like, the OG. Here we go. You're gonna get spam with a lot of images here in a second. Oh no, it's loading. Clip Studio is loading. Here we go. Okay. So many things on screen. Hold on, I gotta organize. 1 second. But I made a couple. Like we have this one. I still really like this one. I think when I look at it, I see that the anatomy is really wonky. So I can't look at it too long before I start cringing. But this is like one of the first comics I made on my TikTok too that kind of, I wouldn't say blew up, but it did more than I thought it would. I like that. I still like these a lot, but they took forever to do because I painted everything. I kind of treat it as a painting. Like, as you can see with the background, I like did shading and more painting. I feel like that was a lot of work for, like, even for 3 pages. I don't know. And then we also have this big boy. I was experimenting. I was like actually trying to do like a newspaper style comic. And I don't know, this one never really blew up, which is totally fine. I never expect my stuff to blow up. I don't want to get in that mindset that I feel like I need to make art that shows I guess like not progress, I guess popularity? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I just make art because I think it's fun, and that's all it should matter. But regardless, I made a couple, and they're fun. It's been fun. I've liked these. But to be fair, I feel like I'm nowhere near anywhere fit to make a comic. So I feel like I need more experiment. Hi, welcome in, Godzilla. Just 3 to 5 panels, maybe no talk bubbles, implied action, stuff like that. Oh yeah, totally. That's what this one was mainly about, too. But I feel like I use that joke a lot where it looks like she's like this killer woman, but you know, she's not really. She's just a sweet, naive girl. But you know, how many times can I tell that joke in a row? I don't know. I wanted to, at least that's when it comes to mismanagement. I still have lore and stuff. I still have like whole stories and backgrounds with these characters. But then again, when it comes to translating those into comics, I feel very intimidated because I feel like they need to be perfect, or they need to be, I need to have a certain art style, or I need to improve my anatomy. Because to be fair, the hardest, I feel like what always trips me out is the anatomy. Like, I look at this one because out of all of them, I like this comic the most. But when I look at Missy over here, she is very, hello? That's rude. Sorry, I like got a timer. I'm streaming here, Tickfinity, come on. I feel very, Komi can't communicate. It's so weird because like, low-key is very much similar to Komi can't communicate. And I'm like, I low-key subconsciously, I'm like, oh no, it's kind of similar, but I'm also like, it's still different in its own way. She's nowhere near the same shyness and, you know, like Komi. Like, I still view them as 2 different characters, but the way that they kind of get into the same situations, I totally see it. I love that anime. I love that anime too. I love the opening. I love it. But I don't know. When I look at this comic, I'm like, this anatomy, this pose, just ain't it. Just ain't it. I feel like I could do that better. The pose here isn't that great. I feel like the only thing I got better, or I like scored, I guess, was the middle part. I don't know. But that's just it. You make comics and you're not really, you know, I shouldn't dwell on the art I made. I'm happy with what I made. But at the same time, I wanted to experiment with comics. That's still, overall, to end all of that, basically what I want to say is that I feel like I need to experiment more with comics. And like, I may or may not use mismanagement. I feel like when it comes to mismanagement, I feel like I have that like certain expectation of like making it look perfect in a way, but I really shouldn't get into that mindset. I should just make it because it's fun. But I also do want to do it justice. I don't want to, you know, make it look sloppy. No, and we're almost done with Snivy. Yay! I believe you can do it. Thank you, Tallest Cat. Thank you, thank you. I think I can too. Not that like I don't believe in myself. I feel like I can, but it's like the way that I envision it, it's like trying to translate what I think in my head onto paper, and I know it's not going to turn out the same way. So in a while, in the same sense of just, you know, I feel like I can do it, but not now. Probably later. Okay, I think we're almost done with Snivy. I want to like go back and like clean up the shading just a bit. But it's so funny to be talking about comics. I think the next project I want to work on is a comic. It's more of like a it is like another test comic, and it's kind of more for fun. But it's with these OCs I've had for a while, and I'm gonna try and draw them out today. I was gonna draw them anyways, but I've not really used them in any videos before, so we're gonna have fun explaining who they are and what they are. And I feel like they're a bit more easier to draw because they're just straight up raccoons. I have a story with all these raccoons, and I'll show them off in a bit. Okay, Snivy's almost done. You got enough imagination to make this all so far, so don't sell yourself short. Thank you. It's your art, baby. Of course you want it to be perfect. Thank you, thank you. I feel very motivated. Okay, let's look. That might be good. You know what? We're gonna put a pin in that Snivy. Oops. Let me like get rid of that. Snivy looks good. I feel bad for not finishing Tepig, but to be fair, I can't get over how stumpy he looks. I might be overthinking it, but to be fair, that's a little wonky. I don't know. I'll work it on my own time. I think I want to like redo the sketch, and to be fair, I rather not be live while sketching. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see me struggle. It's not fun. But, okay, just want to make sure everything's cleaned up when I come back to do some more work. Okay, awesome. Yay. At least we got Snivy and Oshawott. Yippee! Okay, cool, cool. And plenty of webcomic writers say the same thing about being perfect and whatnot. I feel like it is definitely the artist mindset of not being enough or not being perfect enough. But let me show off. This is a good time to show off the next project I'm working on. Very excited. So these are, maybe I should pull up actually, hold on. These are some like raccoon characters I've had for like in my back pocket. I've literally had these guys for a hot minute, but I've never used them. Not because I didn't want to, but just because I was more motivated to draw like my mismanagement characters or Pokemon or like all sorts of other guys, but I still really like these raccoons I made. I want a better photo to show off. Hold on. Where are you? I literally have so many files. I know I say this every time I boot up my files, but I need to work on it. I need to organize it. Here we go. One moment. But yeah, these are my raccoon characters I made like literally a year ago. It's crazy. Bro, I'm struggling so bad to find this ROM stuff. Are you really? If you're following a tutorial, that might be helpful. I wish I can tell you what to do, but I'm so bad at explaining things. I don't think you want advice from me. I think what really helped was just following a video that like actually shows you step by step what to do. It shouldn't be too hard. If you're doing this on PC, it shouldn't be. No tutorial, you need I think step 1 tutorial. I think if you find a tutorial, it should help you out. Struggle. It's a sign that you're on the brink of metamorphosis. They say that they started for fun, then they fell for a comic for the love for the fans. See, yeah. I just need to do it. You should make a red one. Funny. Well, we kind of have a red one. So these, yeah, let me show off these guys. I should mention real quick, I don't really have like a pitch line for this story. It's just a bunch of raccoons that are maids, and they basically live in a house. They basically live with a hoarder. So this Robin character, I've not drawn Robin, but she's the owner of the house, and they all refer her as master because they all live with her and they all needed a place to live. And they may or may not be raccoons from another world. I haven't decided what their deal is. But they're just a bunch of raccoons that need a place to stay, and they break into this hoarder's house. And, you know, she has so many different junks and items, and raccoons love trash, obviously. So they want to stay there, and Robin, who's the owner, house owner, was like, all right, fine, you can live with me, but you have to clean up my house and do chores and do things around here. So that's why they all kind of like have like different outfits. They have like little maid outfits. Elwood is kind of like the bellboy. Like it's like they're supposed to be maids, but it's like the way how I don't want to give everyone a maid outfit, like as much as fun that would be, but I want to make the outfits and the character designs a little different. But yeah, these are the two maids. We got Rue. I think, oh, what was it? I had a whole list of like who's who. That's the housemaid is Rue. I forget which I think she's just like a second handmaid, which is Creek. We got Elwood, the bellboy. We got Sunny, who's like the chef. But I was like being funny because I didn't want to give him the cliche chef hat. I give him like the diners like 50 diners. I guess it was from the 50s, like the old paper hats that they would wear sometimes in old diners. But that's Chef the Sunny, or Sunny the chef, I should say. We got Mangrove the butler, and then we got Vale, who what was the term for it? Where he's not necessarily a butler, but he's like someone that helps fashion-wise. Like if we're talking about old Victorian stuff. Hello, thank you, Tallest Cat. Thank you so much for the go popular. I'm sorry, I'm like rambling. I'm like, I'm rambling when I'm talking about my OCs. Thank you so much. Hear me out. Robin in Desperate Lover is it? Hear me out. Robin in a desperate lover and trying to collect treasures, trying to impress someone. Maybe. To be fair, I've not really like dwell on it too much. I just always envisioned her as this hoarder. She just has a bunch of weird novelty stuff that she buys from eBay. She's like that kind of person. But that could be fun. I want to draw her because obviously this is a story that's just been kind of sitting in my back pocket. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the go popular and heart me, Tallest Cat. Thank you. Pass, welcome back. Hello. Yes, I do remember you. Welcome back. You are just finding me in the middle of me rambling about my raccoon OCs. Basically, I like to just refer them as like the raccoon maids. Like I'm really just simplifying everybody to being a maid. That's who they are. That's what's up. But I don't know, the way that they've kind of like I guess the characters and the setting of the story, there's not really a plot. It's kind of just meant for kind of like, oh, let's see what these characters can get up to and see what they do. I've always been kind of fascinated when it comes to like character designs, so naturally I've always been kind of like such a, I wouldn't say a writer. I'm not really a great writer, but like as much as I love character dynamics and sitcoms, I really love sitcoms when it comes to writing in that sense where, if A happens, therefore B happens and whatnot, so forth, and it's all for fun and stuff, and I'm like getting really rambly, but the point is basically I'm making a little test comic with them, and I'm doing it with Rue and Creek. I don't have the dialogue on the pages, and I don't know, I'm not really gonna be explaining what they say, but basically I'll just be kind of like finalizing the sketch I have for them. But no, this is fun. I drew these guys last year too, which is crazy. Like I don't know if it was like the same time last year, but it's about a year difference to kind of see. And also this is like my old art style. That's so still kind of weird to see. I don't really draw on that pen anymore. I kind of have a new line art pen brush where it's a lot more like painted. But I like these guys. These guys are great. Mangrove oldest, Sunny youngest? Get a ghostwriter, LOL, maybe. Yeah, Mangrove is definitely the oldest. He's definitely got that mustache look. I always kind of thought Creek was the youngest because she is also kind of naive, but I could see Creek and Sunny being the youngest. Rue is also, like, Mangrove is probably the oldest out of everyone, but Rue is the second oldest. She's not really like an old lady, but she is definitely like she has some years in her. I don't know what that would be in raccoon years. I've not even thought about that. But I just always kind of vision her as being like the older lady that, has experience with stuff. And Creek is always following her around. And that's why I always have like, oops. Where did everything go? I had it all. There it is. That's why I've kind of like had these two lumped together. Like mentor and student in a way. But I don't know. I think these guys are really fun to draw. They sure look like raccoons, right? They look like very furrified raccoons. Like it's a fun little style, and the way that they just walk on their two legs. But it's a lot of fun. Random thought, I love to see Mordo drawn in your style. Mangrove and Rue 36, maybe. I don't know what that would be in raccoon years. But I think I'll be working on the first page. I don't know, we're not gonna get this done. We're not. But I would like to just kind of do the line art. And I kind of forgot my pin setting. How do I want to? Wait, hold on. 25? This is like, I'm working on the line art size. I want to see if that looks good. I think that might be good for 25. Close? I don't want to do 50. That's too big. Do 30. Okay, cool. Not me just talking to myself. It's what I do best. Anyways. But yeah, this is just, I'm really liking how these turned out. And it's funny enough that these are actually based on an old comic sketch I did of them, actually from last year. I might pull it up. I'll pull it up later, I think. So it's also a redraw. Like, it's not necessarily new, but it's like a redraw in my current like art style. Oh dear. Clip Studio is like lagging. I think there's a lot of layers on this project. I do think you should put your comics in a good place for easy reads, whether that is an app or a playlist that is good to have organized. I will. I think it's awesome that, you know, not only just you, but like I've had some people come in and they've also asked where they can read my stuff, and I always feel funny for saying on TikTok I don't have it anywhere else. I should though. I really should. Like if I were, it would be just like an assortment of different OC comics. Like it's like, not that's a problem, but honestly, that's what you're gonna be getting if you are ever curious. Because honestly, I don't know. When it comes to, oh, I love character designs, and I can't help but like just start imagining like stories or funny quirks that I have to draw them in, and you know, I just have to make like an endless I guess, playlists of everybody and every different story and character there is out there. Go on Tapas, readers can tip artists there. Oh, that's nice to know. That's pretty nice to know. There's also, has anyone used Comic Fury? I know that's not really widely used, but I've heard some people talk about that. Because I've heard Tapas. I didn't know about the tipping on Tapas. That's actually very interesting. I've heard Webtoon. I feel like with Webtoon, I feel like everybody uploads on there. And not that like that's a problem, like that's not gonna stop me, but like I just feel like that's the webcomic app that everyone uses. I used to be like such an avid reader on Webtoons, but to be honest, I've not touched it in years. I've not touched it in years. I probably should go back on there. There should be like plenty of like new comics and Webtoons to catch up on, but I used to be like such a fan. My goodness. Okay. Tapas and Webtoons are the common ones. Yeah, I definitely, that's all I ever hear is Webtoons. Yeah, but I might do more research. We'll see. I'm also kind of taking this as a nothing too serious. I don't know. Because this is the line art, I might be like taking my sweet time. I really should be like faster at line art. But to be fair, when it comes to the line art, I do want to make sure it's pretty good. Or I guess pretty even and proportional. I'm gonna be like flipping my sketch and my line art a lot, which is gonna be so fun to watch. Tapas is kind of indie oriented. A couple of animes that come out recently are from there. Oh, really? Which ones? Because like I feel like with Webtoon, that's like the I've seen some comics that are from Webtoon that are like, you know, Solo Leveling and True Beauty. Is that the name? Like I remember seeing those. I'm just saying for your current fans, it will help them enjoy them easier. No, honestly, I will definitely consider Red Raccoon. Definitely. I found an awesome comic on there called The Witch's Throne. It's so good, really. It's about witches and thrones. It sounds good. I love witch stuff. I love witchy stories. I think that's like middle school me. All I ever read about was witches. I should have like drawn that out better. Oh well, we're doing it now. What's really fun is like if I get to draw Rue, who's the guy I'm drawing right now. Oops. Where did everything go? If I draw her, I get to basically just copy and paste her onto the bottom because it's the same pose, just slightly tweaked. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. There's a TikTok playlist to organize. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I think I've used it for a couple of different things on my profile, but I definitely should do that with just my comics. Do you like dragon books? I do. I do. Well, yes and no. Like I feel like the dragon books I really liked as a kid are just like big illustrated like they're supposed to be cyclopedia books which, you know, obviously all dragons are fantasy. But like I just always love looking at dragon illustrations. It's not that I wasn't really an avid reader. I was always like much more into comics. Gee, I wonder why, you know? But anytime that, and this also goes for dinosaurs. I also loved dinosaurs as a kid. Anything that had like big pictures, my eyes were glued to it. I loved it. I had a really nice it was dragons. I think I'm like getting everything confused that's dragons and dinosaurs. But I remember having like a pop-up book that were dragons, and that was, I don't know, that was like my favorite book of all time growing up. But like that was like from younger me, younger gullible me that was happy by pop-up books. I'm gonna head out. I'll be right back later. Bye. No problem, Ruddercoon. Thank you for stopping by. I need to read Fourth Wing, and it's so good. I read Rings of Fire. Oh my goodness, no, same. I read Wings of Fire. I've not read the Fourth Wing though. I have not. I've heard a lot about it. But Wings of Fire, man, I totally forgot about that series. I remember I actually bought the book in a book fair. Back when my school did a book fair, I bought the first book. And I remember not thinking much about it. I remember buying it literally for the dragon on the cover. But after reading it, I was like, holy shit, this book is actually really good. I was not I literally only bought it for the cover. I didn't think the story would be that good. But that was like back when they first released the series, and I kind of forgot about it because at that time they didn't have a second book, and I was, you know, when it was much later in the years, I realized about it and I binged through the whole series. I like found a PFD online and I just I read everything. I like kind of burned my eyes burned after that, but it was, man, I don't know. It was like such a fun summer. I like did that during one summer. I remember just thinking about the characters. I'm sad though. I don't really remember a lot. I remember some bits from the story, but it's been so long that I kind of forgot a lot of it. I'm reading the Fourth Wing. Oh yeah. There's a new book that just came out. Sorry, rereading Rings of Fire? No, that's awesome. Do you remember the Dragon Tales on PBS? Please, do I? Do I? That was like literally one of my favorite shows as a kid. I mean, I don't know. I think I watched, as a kid, I think I watched anything that was animated. I knew what I wanted, and that's all I ever wanted was to watch animated stuff. But definitely animated dragons, please. That was my stuff. Good times. Around the room, the dragons flew, but Emmy and Max knew what to do. There was also, I'm like trying to rack my brain from any other dragon books I used to read. Cause like, oh gosh. I mean, like a lot of them were just like, you know, of course, children's stories, but I'm very fond. It's very nostalgic, and it's, I don't know if I would reread them, but to be fair, I think I should. It's been forever. I probably should. There was another dragon book series. This one's older though. This one's older, and it's like a bit more plotty. Like it was also based in real life. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I should just not even. I shouldn't even struggle trying to describe the book that I read so many years ago. But I thought it was really cool because it was just based in real life, and I really don't remember anything other than like the group of characters finding dragons and the way that they kind of like describe these dragons as cats, and it was both like real life and fantasy. I don't know. It was also, I don't know. I gotta like Google it before I, you know, start talking about it because literally that's all I remember. But that was also another fun series I remembered. I have to look it up. I should look it up. I read Warrior Cats as a kid. Same, except I didn't really read it as a kid. I kind of got into it like much later in middle school just because I was very much into the animator map meme community as ancient as that's, I don't know if that's ancient to sound. That sounds like, you know, like back in the day, because animation memes have been around for like almost a decade now. I used to watch a lot of like Warrior Cat AMVs, and I was like, okay, okay, there's like so many characters, there's so many plots. I have to know what the series is about, obviously. And I remember going to my library, middle school me, going to my library, picking the first book I saw, and my first book into the series was the one with what were their names? Jay Feather, Hollyleaf, Lion Blaze. Like it's those trio. Like I don't know. There's so many books in Warrior Cats, but I like started at the wrong place in the series. I started very much later. I didn't know what was going on, but I really liked the writing and I really liked the characters and the story. Like despite reading like a few books ahead in the series, I was still very capitated, and I actually finished that book. But it wasn't until after I finished it, I was like, oh, this is the wrong book. This is like the 12th book. I should be reading the first book. So I went back and reread it, and made more sense. It was a lot of fun. It's crazy. I mean, kids as an early grade, because I didn't know until I got my teacher into it. Oh, really? That's funny. That's funny. I feel like Warrior Cats is definitely a lot more popular now. I remember, I don't know. I feel like it's always been popular. It's always been popular with a lot of kids, but now it's crazy to see everyone talking about it. Because to be fair, it's just about a bunch of cats. It is a very good story, but it's kind of crazy to see it everywhere. Furry, welcome in, Applegut. For the moment reference of Toothless, they actually put tape on the tail of the director's hat. I think I remember hearing something about that. That is so funny. I think I did hear about that. That is like actually, that would be very close to how a dragon would actually move around if they had to attach a tail to the cat. The power of 3. I don't know what region to start in. Oh, for Pokemon, I just recommend doing whatever you like. Or I should say, like, which region do you feel more attached to? Because technically, when it comes to Pokemon 5, like, those are the guys you're gonna see. Like, you can't really see a lot of the other generations, but, I just recommend whichever generation you like. Of course, 1 through 5, they can't do all the generations. But if you like Sinnoh, Unova, Hoenn, do whichever. Maybe base it off whichever starter you like the most, you know? There needs to be more Dragon Tail memes. I'm surprised there isn't. You're right. I don't think I've not seen much with Dragon Tales. I guess now it's considered an older show, so it's not really like gonna be meme worthy. Maybe it will be one day, but you're right. The way I can't draw. What's really great about these raccoons is, like, I don't really give them hands. They're just scribbles. Well, raccoons have hands. That's the thing. They actually have hands, but the way how I draw them, it's here you can see it. It's just 3 fingers. It's very simplified. I think that's why I'm, like, very inclined to draw them, because to me, they have really easy shape to their design. That's easy for me to replicate. I don't know what I like, to be honest. I never played these other than Heart Gold. You can, if you want to replay Heart Gold, they do have Heart Gold. But, you know, I like Unova. That's my, if you want advice from me, I like Unova. I guess it's a little hard if you start in Unova. But, you know, honestly, just, I would maybe look at the starters. Just, it doesn't have to be who's your favorite, but maybe it's like, ooh, a penguin. I like this little penguin. Maybe play Sinnoh and pick Piplup, you know? Do whatever your heart desires. I think though, because we're playing Hoenn right now, that's generation 3. It's kind of, they make you download extra files. Like I had to download Pokemon Fire Red, just to play Hoenn. So, I don't know, I forget which ones, but there might be a couple files on there that may require like multiple regions for you to download. But if you want to play just Unova, you can just download the Unova and play that. You don't have to download extra files. My favorite from Dragon Tales was always Zack and Weasley. Are those the twins? Is that the conjoined twin dragon? Because like I kind of mentioned it earlier, I'm a twin sister. I have a twin. And like I like them, but like looking at them now, older, I'm like, it's got to be sucked to be attached to your sibling for your whole life, because that's honestly hell. And I would rather for you to give me a pair of scissors so I can cut myself free. I mean, it's very dramatic for me to say, but like I don't know, I'm over the twin stereotype. Get me out of here. Maybe Chimchar or Torchic. I love fire Pokemon. Sinnoh is fun. You could play Sinnoh. That's the Chimchar. But I think as a kid, I don't know which one was my favorite. You know, I think as a kid, I remember when I was watching Dragon Tales, I think what was it? What was it the dragon stone that they touched to transport into the other world? I forgot what was it. A dragon nail. What was it? I can't remember. The little dragon egg? Dragon stone? They had to rub it, right? It's like a to fly into the other world. Scale, thank you. Dragon scale. How could I'm a fake fan. Fake fan. I remember, I don't know why. Every time I watch something from that I used to watch as a child, I guess, I always associate a lot of things as either it being tasty or not. And to me, like that dragon scale, every time it showed up on screen, it's like suddenly I'm like, oh wow, that looks tasty to eat. Which is so weird to admit. But like every time I have like every time I think about Dragon Tales, I always think about how yummy the show looked to me as a strange thing to envision as a child, but I don't know how else to describe it. Like a lot of my memories as a child, I remember just thinking like, wow, yummy. That looks yummy. I don't know if it was like the colors or something, but it's strange. Had to wish it upon them to travel the dragon lane. Thank you. I don't know why. I literally was like, they did something with the dragon scale. I don't know if they rubbed it like a genie. Like, is that what happened? Fake fan. Maybe I should rewatch that series. Oh. They have like quite a few seasons and episodes now thinking about it. They've been around for a minute. I mean, obviously they're no longer around, but... Man, ages ago. Oh man, that hand. I'll just do something like that. Come on, I just sang the lyrics. Please, I was not paying attention. Nice. Okay. She's looking good. I feel like I need to focus on the expression. Not that I need to focus, but like it's perfect how it is. I don't need to redo it. But every time I work on the face, it's like I have to take extra care to make sure it looks flawless in a way. Something like that. That looks good. Wait, I might not be able to play this? How come? Is it due to storage? Let me tell you, it does get a little tricky. Sometimes I was downloading the wrong file and I'm like, oh, that's not the right file. I also had a bit of frustration when downloading it. If it's like rejecting the file, you may want to try downloading it from another website, I believe. Another ROM website. But if that's not the problem, I don't know how to help. I'm so sorry. Specifically, the dragon scale, they had to read the written incarnation with it to travel. Oh, you're right. I don't know why. I just be blanking out the lore to the story. I don't even remember how the show went. The down key doesn't work. You can change the, like, literally my down key didn't work. That happened to me when I first started streaming my black and white. I remember having the same problem. My down key did not work, or it was like my select button. What you really got to do is, first off, make sure the controls are right in the settings. You might just want to click and close out the program. And if it doesn't work, try restarting your program. I remember restarting my computer, I should say. That worked pretty good, but I don't think you need to restart it. I think if you just close or X out the program and go back on it, it should work. Because sometimes that works. But no, same. I literally had that same problem. I couldn't select my Pokemon. It was like time to select my starter, and the key was not working. My keyboard was not working. I was like, huh? my keyboard. It never works. I can't use the down arrow on my regular PC stuff either. I don't think you can control with the mouse, unfortunately. Try, I guess, I don't know. I guess try Xing out your program. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. I get it. It's been a while since you last watched Dragon Tale. Some things might be a bit fuzzy. Please, it's probably been over 10 years, or 11 or 12. And like every time I do see it, it's like clips online, and oh my gosh, I don't know. Ages. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm only 24, but still, it's been a hot minute. But as a kid, I've always loved animation and animated stuff, animated shows. I always had I don't know why. If you guys ever had like a personal preference when it comes to watching shows, like either live action or animated, I remember, you know, I think this is still true today. I won't lie. This is still true to this very day. I will always prefer animation over live action. I think that's just something that's not changeable for me. Not that I don't like real life movies. Like, hello, I love movies. Like I there's a lot of movies I enjoy that are not animated, but I'm just saying I have a heart for them animated movies, and I really respect the medium, and it's upsetting that a lot of it doesn't really get a lot of the respect it deserves in the industry. But I don't know, speaking from a kid's point of view, I was always just like, ew, I don't want to see real people. I want to see animated people. I want to see animated things and objects and funny stories. Give me Bugs Bunny. I'd rather watch old cartoons than anything. I can't use the... Oh, yeah. I'm also 24. Going on 25 this year? Congratulations. I hope your frontal lobe is done cooking. That's what they say, right? You're 25. The brain should be done cooking. I actually heard that's a lie. I heard the brain does not stop, like, developing till you're 27. Which is scary. I need it to be done now. I want it to be done now. I don't need it to be developing anytime soon. The world is getting older. I can't believe it. Okay, this music is way too calming. I don't think I put that up. Yeah, this is some other playlist. I need to go back. That's better. About to go on a cruise for the week. Oh, congratulations, Pixel. Are you excited? Are you nervous? How long is it for? Is it for a whole week? I don't know about you, but maybe I'm just a little paranoid, but I can't stand being on a boat for a whole week. Not for me. You are stronger than me. No, the brain doesn't stop developing until you pass away. That sucks. I'm never gonna be smart. I'm gonna be slightly dumb. I'm waiting for the day my brain tells me, like, oh, hey, you're done. You're no longer young and dumb and naive. You can now use your brain for your full capacity. You can use it for fully, intentionally. My stepdad says the button on my keyboard probably died. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Well, I guess, you know what? I'm glad. Can I speak? Can I speak? Please? Please? I'm glad at least we know the problem and it's not something crazy. Better to know what's problem, what needs to be fixed than being frustrated that it's not working. Very excited. This is my 4th cruise. One of the days is on my birthday. Congratulations. You deserve it. I'm actually happy for you. Even though I'm like, I would be like quivering in my boots. I would not want to get on a cruise for my birthday. I do hope it's fun for you. It sounds like fun. I'm just a paranoid freak. I get like this every time I like go flying too. I hate planes. I really hate aviation and any sorts of travel. I don't know why, but like all the negative thoughts go in my brain. And they tell me like, oh, something bad's about to happen right now. You need to make amends. And I'm like, oh god, no. I can't leave the house. It's not that serious where I don't leave the house. I do leave the house, but in the sense of just deeming what's safe. I just get a little bit too much in my head. Oh my goodness. Speaking of cruise ships, it reminds me of like that one news article. It's like ages ago. I don't think it's like new or anything. But it was like how this older couple was able to live on the cruise like all year long. Like they saved up through their retirement and they had a lot of money to use. But they actually managed to find that living on a cruise ship was a lot more cheaper than like senior living. And I'm just always thinking about that. I'm always thinking like, damn, if I had enough money in my retirement and if I didn't want to do senior living, I would love as much, yeah, I just said I was paranoid of cruise ships, but I'm like, that's the way to do it, is to spend the rest of your life on a cruise ship. But not me though. Not me. How's this looking? I feel like there's a part of me that like wants to finish everything line art wise before I color, but to be fair, I love to color. I need to color her. Ooh, I've been drawing the wrong line art size. That's not good. Oh no. Okay, let's see if I get this right. Drawing her like maid skirt. I should say apron. That's what it is. It's an apron. I feel like I just get a little lost in it. Lost in the sauce. Okay, actually, hold on. I had a reference somewhere. Here we go. I like to make it chunky. Chunky shapes. I'm not the best when it comes to drawing skirts, or I guess aprons in this case, but I love making the frills just like straight up blobs. Like shaped blobs. Shaped square blobs? I don't know. I love blobs. Anyways, I'm going. Have fun with your art. Thank you, Micaiah. Thank you for stopping by and chatting. I really appreciate it. I should watch Dragon Tales. I feel like leaving. I need to... Leaving after today, it's like I need to rewatch some Dragon Tales stuff. Just out of pure nostalgia now. I'm like thinking about it. It's like I gotta like go back to my roots in a way. I don't know. How's that look? Yeah, frilly. Frilly enough. I like to do like these little lines. They look cute. Hopefully that's not too much. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna do that when it's coloring time. Something like that. Oh no. So try my best not to add too much wrinkles. Because let's be fair, it's gonna look messy if I add many wrinkles to this. Ew, no. How did I do it? It's so easy. It's like 2 lines. Okay, sure. Kind of hoping when I color it, it just kind of comes full circle. I don't like how that's looking. She's coming out great. And I actually want to redo that tail. That tail's not sticking the way I want it to. It's like going above where the tail should be. Also, another thing about these raccoons, I realize I keep drawing their tails like cats, but I'm like, I've already kind of sketched out the rest of the pages, kind of like how it's drawn, and I've kind of grown attached to it. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that they don't really look like it's not really accurate to a raccoon, but in a way, it's more stylized. It's more funny this way. Is that fine? It looks a bit too far. Just looks like a lump coming out of her. Okay, that might be better. Nice. Let's draw that broom and be done. I don't know if I want to do this in a thicker line art. Her hand looks so, like, tiny. I think, oh, I want to, like, change it. No, but, like, a part of me does not want to change it. I do not want to waste a lot of time here. I think it looks fine. I get that mindset of just, like, looking at something for a long period and just it all looks suddenly so wrong. It's fine, though. It's a long broom. Why did I draw this broom so long? Oh my good. How about we go with this straight tool? Hold on. Oh, that's too thick. Sometimes the straight line art tool comes in clutch or it doesn't. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. I should have done that from the beginning. Looks better. Except I have to make sure it all looks good. Something like that. Oh, was this all in the same layer? Oh, it was. Poo. Okay, we're committed. Nice. Oh no, the hands. Now it looks choppy. It looks chopped. Don't like how that looks. I have the urge to make the hand bigger, but I don't want to commit to that idea. Because that means I have to redraw it. Oh, that might be the call, actually. Okay. I could redraw it, but I want to clean it up. I don't want to do that. Look at that. Looks fine. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We're fine. I'm like freaking out over nothing. It looks a little... You know what? I don't think anyone's really gonna focus too much on the hand. Except for me. Oh, wait. No, her tail's in the way. If I should have done this on a separate layer. I'm paying the actions of my crime. Okay. It's looking good. Let's add a few more wrinkles to her face. I think it'd be funny. I feel like the more wrinkles a person's face has, the more annoyed they look. Nice. Nice. Okay, I think, you know what, we're gonna cheat. We're gonna color her. I wanna have fun in color her. Except I gotta like make sure that this is all closed up. Ooh. It's fine. I can erase that. She's so red. I don't know why. I always choose the color red when it comes to filling in the color. I should use a less annoying color. Annoying? I think this red is annoying. It's too bright. It hurts my eyes. Gives me an eye strain. I beg your pardon? Do you like the color red? I didn't say red was a bad color. It looks like she's just covered in blood and she's just about to clean it up. Like she's at a murder scene. But it's okay, we're gonna change it to a nice blue. I don't know, Mantis, you made my profile pic, you tell me if I like red? Well, yeah, but it's not the same shade of red. Not the same shade of red. I think the just like straight up bright red is a bit too much for me. A bit too much for my eyes right now at this moment. Oh wait, no, I should do the white color first. She looks so weird without her patterns. I have to quickly draw this. I remember when I first started designing these raccoon characters, I didn't realize, but like some raccoons have like different patterns. Like here's the thing, I don't really know a lot about raccoons, but I like to do my research before I start doing some design work just so I can be accurate. But I never realized that raccoons have like different like mask shape, like cuz they all have like a mask pattern to their design, but not every one of them does have it. It's all different. And I never noticed that. And I always thought that was interesting. I think if I go back, that's why I like try to give everyone a little different shape and color to their mask. Like as you can see with Rue, I literally just gave her eyeshadow. Like it's not really a mask, but her eyes are darkened. Elwood and Creek are very similar. I think I did that on purpose just because it's like a nice basic mask. Sunny is, I don't want to say Sunny's albino. I don't think that's right. Actually, he might be albino. The way that I don't even remember my guys, I don't remember my OCs. Oops. Sunny might be albino. I remember seeing a specific type of fur coat that raccoons have that were very light, and I based it off of that. Same thing with Vale. Vale's kind of more brownish, because I feel like a lot of my raccoons were blue. And I remember Elwood, I don't think there's really gray. There's, okay, like if you look at him, he's gray, but compared to everyone else, he's green. And I did that just because we had a lot of blue going on, we had a lot of brown, and we could use some variety. I love different colors. But I also want to make it to the point where you can define and single out who is what, who is who, I should say. When people ask me what's your favorite color, I don't say maroon, I say whatever red. Nice. Need to write down your character's designs? Yeah, and it sucks too. I should really like redraw these guys because these are all from last year. This is like old art too. The way I just like make like a story, these characters and a plot, and it's like one afternoon I can do it all, then I let it sit for a year and then I come back and I'm like, who are you? Who are these guys? Where did you come from? But yeah, short basically I'm just like, I'm trying to remember what I did because I literally made up these guys in a whole week. I remember just being kind of like fascinated with, no, not with raccoons. I think this was based off of another story idea I've had in mind. Because to be fair, a lot of my work process is literally just like AUs from one story to another, and like rehashing or like reheating nachos of one OC to the next. But these were actually, no, I'll leave that on, but I might have to recolor that eyeshadow. But no, honestly, I should have written down everything. Actually, hold on. That looks a little off. How did I do this? This looks like the, I don't know, there's that one FNAF character that has like this type of like eye pattern. Something like that. It's kind of going over like her cheek fluff, but at the same time, it's like kind of it's stylized. Like I'm not trying to be lazy and like, oh, it's that's how it looks because it's in my style, but at the same time, it's I don't know. I'm not really. It's all for fun. I'm just kind of going with it. Actually, if I just kind of like change the line art here, it could work. Yeah, that might work actually. We got a detective sheep and maid raccoons before for GTA 6. The mannequin, the doll? Yes, the mannequin. That's who it was. I can't remember names for the life of me. I really try. I'm not trying to be like one of them. Not like I know I don't shame for anyone that does this, but like just to be excusing all of my mistakes on oops, I forgot or oops, you know? Like I really try to I really do my best to remember a lot of things. But I think when it comes to names, to certain character names, I am it's not that I'm forgetful, but I just don't think words really stick in my head super well. Is that no, that looks good. She loves her job. I don't know if I guess I could just leave that black. We don't have to. Yeah, this looks fine. And then of course her eyes. I'm just trying to help. No, you are very helpful. Very are. I'm just I'm like shaming myself for like not remembering anything. She got those big ol' eyes. Better with faces than with names? Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. Man, that doesn't really show up. No, it looks fine. Okay. Ooh, actually, let's make it bigger. Or these little markings, I should say. That's more like it. I'm trying my best to have it line up. I feel like when I drew her last year, her face was a lot more flatter. Or not flatter, more wider. It's not the case, it's more longer. I gave her more of a long face. Why the long face? It's fine though. Maybe if I curl it, it could work. There we go. Oops. Nice subtle shading on the top. Little bits of color here and there and everywhere. Also, the way that I'm keeping this so simple and so... What was it? Keep it simple, stupid. I don't think I'm gonna really shade these guys, so I'm gonna like flat color them and call it good. Because to be fair, I want to get this done as soon as possible before it like just sits on my computer and I don't do anything about that. I have the bad habit of just letting projects sit on my computer. Have to do it while the iron is hot. Strike it while it's hot. Nice, okay. Ooh. No. We can't stay within the lines. Oh goodness. Whatever, I'll just have to do it by hand. It always feels weird when I color in like the color black. I don't really do that. I always end up doing like a variant where it's like brown maybe. Even though it's like so dark you can't see the difference, but like I can. I love colors. I love color theory. I love color theory. I like when the colors go pretty. Okay, we'll just color this whole white. Oops. I also kind of forget, like, drawing people in OCs and in characters and stuff in made outfits is like a joke. But the way how I'm literally drawing my raccoons with made outfits for real. Like, that's their whole deal. They're actually raccoons. That clean? So funny. Whoops. Okay, let's figure out the shading here. I said I wasn't gonna shade, but I need to shade the clothing. Sure. Maybe. Then I like to kind of do whatever. When it comes to the frills, I have no pattern. I just do what I think looks good. Something like that? No, it's a bit all over the place. Fix that. Pretty. Welcome in, Ian. I've been playing Persona 4 for the first time, and it's low-key peak. Also, hi, welcome in! That's awesome. Do you know the Persona series, or is this like your first game ever in the Persona series? I love Persona 3. I think that one will always be my favorite. It was so funny too. I was just gonna like play Persona music on live today, but I'm streaming on YouTube and I'm too scared to get copyrighted. I don't want them to pull the plug on me. Whoa. That don't look right. Let's abort. First Persona game, music genuinely fire. I hate Adachi though. I'm in October. I love that. That sounds like fun. I can't wait for you to finish the game. I love Persona. The best part about Persona is obviously the music, and it's not only fire in Persona 4, it's the best in Persona 3, it's the best in Persona 5. Like, if you're gonna pick up another Persona game, you don't have to worry about the music it being bad or not. They're all good. All the music is always so good. It's amazing. Yukio Amagi is a baddie? Please. Please. I'm glad you're liking the game. It's kind of long, isn't it? Do you find yourself thinking it's a long game? Because every time I think about replaying a Persona game, I'm like, it's kind of low-key a commitment. Because you have to go through the whole year of doing stuff and grinding and leveling up your guys. I'm like, it's kind of too much for me. I mean, that's kind of the fun though. That's part of the game. It shouldn't be shorter. It should be like that's the right amount of the game. I'm 60 hours in right now and I'm enjoying it. I'm glad. I'm glad. Can I admit something? I don't think I have not played Persona 4. I have not played the game. Yeah, I already like it a lot. Here's my experience with Persona 4. I watched the anime. I watched the anime, and that's because and the anime is pretty good. They have an anime adaptation of like all the Persona games that are like scene by scene, story by story, from the game. Like even the bits, like the side bits that you do in the game, they still include it into the anime because I believe they work really closely to the original source. But it was a lot of fun. I've been looking for a long game since I beat a lot of games in like a week. Please, if Persona, that's your match. That's your game right there. That's your game. I feel though, what was it? Yeah, I watched the anime because, to be fair, I started with the Persona 3. Like, I emulated of the... This is before Reload came out, so I played, like, the old Persona game. And it took me all summer to defeat it. But I remember right after that, I wanted to play Persona 4 so bad, but I was so tired of just playing the game, I was kind of done. I was like, that was a lot of fun. I don't think I want to grind for another game, so I ended up watching the anime. But no, I don't know why. That's like, I love Persona, but I feel like the thing that always gets me is just how long the game is. But like, it's perfect. It's perfect for those that don't want to play casually. Like, it really is a good game regardless. Despite what I have to say. I've been playing since the beginning of April. Wow. I'm planning on playing through all the Persona Menegane Tensei series. I definitely know. I feel like the fans of Persona, whenever they finish all the games, they have to go over to the Tensei series. Like I definitely had my like I never played any of the games. I think I did emulated. Which one? There was one of them on there. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm drawing. I don't need to look up stuff. But the Tensei series also do have a lot of games, and it's so funny too. I literally forget how close it is to the Persona series games. I mean, the Persona did came from Megane Tensei series stuff. Like that's the OG Persona stuff. It's also funny just like going on there and seeing like all the same personas that you use in Persona. Like it's the same guys over there as well. Tensei is where I start to believe. Yeah, like they came out before, long before Persona. Like it's funny to see that Persona is actually the spin-off of the Tensei series. But I always kind of see like I like the people that like the Tensei, you know, they're just they're the Persona players that played all through Persona and they want more. I'm like, the way I'm just focusing on the shading here, it's not even looking that good. We're just putting random stuff. Random bullshit go. Okay. Gosh, okay. Here's what I gotta do. Delete. That looks better. I have a OCD that needs to play things in order. I always feel like that when it comes to like a very story plotted game. Like even if it's like okay to start later in the series, I do have that need of like, no, I need to know how the first game went. Like literally no one ever plays the first Persona game, like the first two. And it's really funny how to a lot of Persona fans, like you honestly don't really need to start anywhere early, but at the same time the urge for it is so real. Like if a game has a 3 in the title, I'm interested. I start looking at 1. Yeah, and it's literally crazy with Persona. Like it's Persona 3 and Persona 1, two completely different games. I mean like they're the same, but nah, they're also not the same. Oh, I hate that. That looks like bad shading. What are we doing? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna I need to nip it in the bud and just call it good. The trick is that I have to zoom out. That looks better. That looks better. I just have to think like a fabric. Like how a fabric looks like, not think like one. That's better. That just looks like shapes. Like I just put shapes together. Okay, here. I think I'm like cracking the code. That's good enough. That's good enough. It's like FF1 versus FF16. FF now with fishing. I'm a bit surprised I never got into Final Fantasy. It's kind of crazy. Like I feel like if I ever were to get into Final Fantasy, I'm already intimidated. I'm not intimidated. I could easily pick it up, but like at the same time, I feel like that too where it's like do I need to play the first game or do I play the 17th or 18th? That looks fine. I give the people the One Piece excuse. We're almost done. Oh, wait, we're not done. I forgot her hands in her broom. I keep looking at her and thinking she's done. Color that. I might need to change the music soon. I'm like getting real bored of it. But it's like I put on this like Xbox playlist. I don't know what you call it. The Zen Garden Xbox 360 ambiance. I'm getting sick of it. I think I want something different. I think I might keep going. I'm gonna keep going till I guess I don't feel like it. That's a bit better. Okay, nice. If music does not lag on me. It's just too many games and I'm so behind and I just get lost. It's funny because like I feel like younger me that I feel like when you're younger you just have more time for so many games. But to me, where I'm at right now, I feel like I'm always looking at games like okay, how long is this? How long is this? And can I like finish it and not lose interest within like a few days? Because that's my problem. I just lose a lot of interest pretty fast to certain games, which sucks. I don't want that to happen. Like I had a lot of fun with Tomodachi Life. Living the dream, but it got boring so fast. I had a lot of fun with it though. I think I had more fun just customizing my characters, and that's what like Tomodachi is all about, is like making little fun versions of your guys or your friends. Like that's all I ever did when I played the OG, but kind of boring game wise, not worth the $60. This look? This might look weird. Oops. Maybe I should do gray. Hold on. Actually. Oh no, that looks fine. It looks a little chop, but like that's kind of the point. Let's like fix it. Hold on. You can really see how thick the line art is with her hand. I don't know, something like that. I want to get back into playing Animal Crossing again. I just don't have the time. I consider myself not really going back with Animal Crossing, because like if you play Animal Crossing, to me at least, this is like how I view it. I feel like I need to really deck out my island. I need to befriend all of my villagers and get all the guys I want and have the most pretty island. But like, let's be for real, I don't want to spend all that time grinding for that. Like these cozy games, not fun when you're just like building and collecting stuff. Like I don't know, like it's also appealing. I feel like I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I like playing The Sims. I feel like when it comes to playing like The Sims 3 or Sims 4, I like come back to it and replay it often, but then again, I don't know, maybe I'm just biased. I like The Sims. I never get tired of The Sims, but I don't know. If the game's all about just grinding and collecting stuff, it gets kind of boring. It gets a little boring. I had like the perfect island almost, then my console crashed, and when I got it back from Nintendo, oh, that sucks. Were they able to help? Something tells me that they did not help. Oh. I had like yeah. Oh. I might have to BRB real quick because my dog, my poor doggy, he wants to go outside. I might, yeah. It was wiped, all my various game progress gone. That sucks! That honestly sucks! Yeah, I would be done. I would be done with Animal Crossing altogether after that point. That sucks. I might BRB real quick. I shouldn't be too long, but I need to let my dog out. He needs to go outside now. I'll just let the music play. BRB. And we're back. We're back. Ash One Car, welcome in. Hello. What up? Not much. We're drawing raccoons. I feel like I should have like a proper BRB screen, but let's be for real. I don't need that. I can just write BRB and that's good enough. I don't need to be extra. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild gone. Oh, like everything in your game console gone? I thought you meant just like Animal Crossing progress. Oh my god, they really did not help you with that? They didn't reimburse you or nothing? At that point, I would just like bother with support every day. Stock them every day until they give me back my money or something. Everything is gone? Don't give a I don't know. I would be too pissed to just let that happen. I don't know. At the same time, I would feel so defeated too. That really sucks. That really sucks. They fixed my console, but my dad has not survived. Oh. That's crazy. I would that to me that would be like my hiatus from like Nintendo or something. Like I'm done. I would be done. Okay. This isn't really chipper music. I like want to chill. It was chill, but this is like I don't know. Not for me. I want something a bit more upbeat. Here, hopefully music won't buffer on me. I'm gonna cry if it does. Is that loud? Oh no, it's buffering! No, we're fine. We're fine. That is so loud. Excuse me. That is so loud. Turn that down. Okay, hopefully that's better. Oh, it's lagging. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend and hope it doesn't lag. It was a net loss. I am done with Nintendo like that. But not because of that, really? That's not your final straw with Nintendo? That would be me. You know, Lo-Fi Girl had an app. Wait, do they really? Lo-Fi Girl has an app? That's so weird. Why would they need an app? I feel like they're just always live streaming. Hold on, is that loud? No, it's not. It's quiet. We're switching the music. Ooh, I got it. Switch it over to Persona 3 music. I think we'll just do that. Let's turn that down. Okay, that's better. Why would they need an app? I feel like that's a bit excessive. Cause it's just like a app to the live stream? Is that what's up? To the Lo-Fi Girl live stream? It connects to your Apple Music and or your Spotify so you can add songs to your personal music. Interesting. I don't know if I'll ever, I don't know. I guess maybe some people need that. I don't think that's something I really need. Oops. Oh man. Oops. I want to like shade this. Nice. Okay, cool. It's kind of cool, but Nintendo don't. Nintendo isn't. Might have to check it out then. I don't know. I feel like I definitely go through phases of lo-fi. I'm like right now, I'm just kind of, I'm not over lo-fi. I don't think I ever am. But at the same time, I need variety. I don't know. How about... Nope, that's the wrong one. Cool. It looks kind of cool with it finally being in the comic panel. Oh, you know what? I should just go ahead and focus on her neck's expression instead of just working on Creek necks. Hold on. Is this just a blank layer? It is. Okay. Let's duplicate. do this right. Okay, that's just... Oh, I see. Hold on. I really am just talking to myself because I'm trying to organize my layers. It's... So many things are so disorganized right now, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. It's gonna suck though. I'm gonna have to change her face. Let's, like, get rid of that coloring. I'll just... Oh, no. I won't delete the coloring. I'll save it for later, but... Just have to rework that face. Where did everything go? There it is. So after they made their new physical copy of games, just download the digital copy of game 2, your console. I said that was the last straw. I'm so sorry. Now I refuse to buy any games or consoles out from here on out. That's why I love my friendly pirate ship, you know what I mean? That's why I'm always more inclined to sort out other ways to get my stuff. I totally get you. No, I would be too. That would just, that straight up makes me not like I was more inclined to before, but it just, my opinion of Nintendo has not changed. Okay, and okay, the line, everything should line up. That's awesome. I no longer judge others for pirating now. To be honest, I feel like it really depends on what you pirate it. Cause like, if it's main corporate, like Nintendo, I'm gonna salute you and applaud you. That's how it is. That's how it is. They don't need your money. They really don't. They're so greedy. And they don't care, and they're just a bad service overall. But when it comes to indie, like, I remember the hot topic about emulating Hollow Knight. Like, I like how everyone just agreed. At least when it comes to, like emulator on, like, forums from Reddit. I just remember seeing a lot of posts being like, please don't emulate Hollow Knight. It is so cheap, and it's indie. You have to support indie. I feel like there's, like, certain lines you don't cross when it comes to pirating. Oh, where is everything? Okay, no, her eyes are... I'm not gonna change it. But I am gonna, like, change the pupils. I'm gonna move them over. Yes, I agree, Hollow Knight is dope. I'm just surprised that they were able to make it really cheap for everybody. Cause $20 in this day and age, are you serious? Is kinda... It's like nothing for how most games charge their games. Like most major games, not every game costs a lot of money. A lot of them don't. A lot of them are very cheap. But no, do you emulate a lot of games? Cause like I don't know if that's like a safe topic to talk while streaming. Like the main website I use is called Fit Girl. They have a lot of games on there to play, and a lot of like mainstream ones too. It's very nice. I only have like 4 or 5 people on my team Cherry, right? I think so. I heard it was a low number, but I didn't think it was like 5 people. That's low. How does that look? Yay, I love reducing and reusing, except I'm gonna totally recolor the colors. I don't want to reuse that. Where is that? Oh my gosh. It's getting confusing because I have so many layers. I know I keep saying that, but it's frustrating. Grr. What else did I change? I think I changed the broom. Oh, I changed the arm too. Let's like erase the arm. Had to restart app? That's no problem, no problem. I feel like TikTok just gets buggy and you have no choice but to restart. Like, slicey down to the very edge. Oh man, okay. I should like... Okay, no, I gotta like, get it just right. There we go. I don't know, I haven't started emulating games yet, but I have about a decade's worth of physical games, and yeah, like, it's kind of weird how to, like, once you start emulating, you kind of understand, and the more you get into it, it's like, oh, actually, I don't think I need to buy that many stuff. Welcome back! What's good? We're drawing raccoons. I don't know if you were here before, but we got done with Snivy, so we're drawing raccoons. This is actually a comic page. I'm trying to, like, kind of doing this as a test. I don't know. I'm kind of having fun with it. But yeah, we're chilling. We're still chilling. Oh my goodness. It's gonna look laggy. It's not laggy, I swear. That's just... Every time I use the lasso tool, it lags like crazy. Content to pull from before I need to worry about emulating Switch 2 games because I refuse to get the Switch. Same. I mean, hello? The prices for the Switch 2? No thank you. No thank you. I would like to have my money, thank you very much. You know what, game, I won't be. It's gonna be so hard though. They're gonna release so many cool games, I'm just gonna be crying, but you know what? I've always liked Let's Players, so I'm just gonna watch other people play it. Other people can play it for me and I'll just watch them. It's fine. My head is fried and I can barely focus on anything important because I need to sleep, but I can't. I need to finish my phone. You should. Did you at least work on it a bit? Because maybe you could do some sort of system where you work on it a little bit, take a break, work on it, take a break. I mean, when push comes to shove, that's what I have to do sometimes with, like, a lot of different tasks or chores. So I can't do it consistently, but I do it bit by bit. I did work on it a bit. That's a plus. That's a good thing. It's killing me as a Legend of Zelda fan. And them announcing, oh, Twilight Princess remakes. Oh, I didn't think about that. I was not aware of that. Well, check out the trusty Fit Girl website. They might have something. I just need to make an essay, but my sleep is terrible and people keep waking me up in the morning. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even know, like, at that point, you really can't do anything about that, like, other than just try to force yourself to sleep. I don't want to say take a ton of melatonin. I swear, every time I, like, have trouble sleeping, melatonin is low-key, like, my last resort. I feel like that stuff knocks me out and I oversleep. It gives me too much sleep. How does that look? That looks probably shoddy. Oh, no, we're fine. It looks good enough. Well, if I need to change it, we'll color it. Worst plan coming up. I finish it all today. Hopefully it doesn't drain on you too hard. Hopefully you can take it easy. Oh my goodness. Her mouth. Let me get that right. Completely disregard my body's needs. You gotta do a balance. You gotta do a little bit by bit. Either taking care of yourself or working on your projects and finals, I should say. Which is, I feel like that's easier said than do or done. But it just, at this point, you kind of really have to find the middle ground for yourself. Though, I was a pretty bad student. I was never really good on doing essays or finals on time. All the monarchs are on their way back. Are they really? Oh, no way. I mean, it makes sense. It's a lot more warmer outside now. Except it's so cold where I'm at. It doesn't make any sense. It's too far late for that. You want to know what's worse? All my assignments were there to complete day 1. Oh, no. Oh, no. But I understand. I understand. That's, I don't know. That sucks. I'm sorry. I wish you all the luck, seriously, though. From 3 to 4 months to 2 days. Sometimes, though, I will admit, procrastination, it really does, it either really makes or breaks you. Doing things until the last minute, I mean. Because you never know. Sometimes that, like, last minute, like, stress turns into adrenaline. Like, I'm not saying, like, it happens to me, but that's what it feels like. Sometimes when I put off things a little bit too late, and then I get really stressed, and then all of a sudden, it's like, it turns into adrenaline that I need to get this done now, and then I do it. I just don't think I do. Oops, no. I can't turn in late assignments either because that time has passed and my emails weren't coming in. That sucks. That really sucks. You kind of have no other option. I'm like holding my condolences and am so sorry for you. But I also believe in you. Like, don't give up. Gotta get yourself a lot of Red Bull to pull you over. Okay, let's see. I have to... My local conservatory has a monarch butterfly show. You're so lucky! You're so lucky! I don't live anywhere near to any, like, conservatories at all. I would have to drive, like, hours to go to anywhere like that. Oh... So lucky. Hello, I've returned. Welcome back, Go. Welcome back. As you can see, I'm still drawing. Nothing new. I've never taken energy drinks before. Oh, really? Do you like... Are you the kind of person that don't really like caffeine? Is it like a caffeine thing? Though I will... Yeah, you know what? That's fair. A lot of energy drinks are nasty. I totally get that. Nasty, and they're filled with so many nasty ingredients. It's a 15-minute drive from my house. You have to go. You have to go now. Only if you want to. I won't make you. But if I were you, and if I had 15 minutes to spare, I guess I should say more like an hour to spare. You know where I'm going. It sucks. There's really like not much fun things to do. Like there's like as close to like nature stuff, it's just like trails. And that's it. Like, go on a trail. That's, like, the only fun thing to do around here. Like, we don't really have a fun shops either. I never had it before. No energy drinks or coffee. Would it be a bad idea to consider something like that for your little assignment? For your little, to work on your project? Okay, like, now I don't want to force you. This is all up to you. All up to you. I feel like when it comes to me accomplishing and doing stuff, I always need like a little pick-me-up drink. But I don't know, then again, I feel like I've always been drinking caffeine all my life, and it's just at that point where it doesn't do anything for me. But I totally respect people not, either they don't like caffeine or coffee. I totally get it. I totally get it. Oh, I plan on going. I drink energy drinks sometimes mostly vegan, or sorry, I read that as vegan, what the heck. Mostly Venom, Monster, and Celsius. I love Celsius. I like Celsius Monsters too. And Red Bulls. I'm gonna dip and go watch the movies, no problem, goat. Have fun watching the movies. Possibly, I've never used it before, and by 2 to 3 a.m. I'm just awake and don't have a problem. Yeah, it literally sounds like you don't need caffeine. You don't need caffeine. I don't know, sometimes when I have like too much caffeine, it's like suddenly I can get I don't know how else to put it, but like suddenly I get a lot of things done. Like it's that caffeine. It really turns into like a source of energy after a while. And now I must prepare for the targeted ads. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was kind of hoping to reuse the coloring, but it's like I should just redo it. Okay, how about we use blue to fill. I realize I could just use any color. I don't need to use really bright eye-straining colors to fill this in. It's so weird. I didn't draw the rest of her legs. I'm like, that's good enough. I'm gonna go eat dinner? No problem. You should. I hope you have a... I hope things rest up and feel better soon. I love this song. I love... This is from, Persona 3 Portable. I'm like blanking on words. This is like the one with the FemC. I never played that one. I need to play it someday. But I love the music. I'm having what's technically my breakfast? Are you serious? What is that? What does that look like? Is it like actually breakfast foods or is it like other foods? I feel like breakfast is like the food I never get sick of. Like eggs, never, actually no, I can't get sick of eggs, but like, but let's be for real, breakfast food always slaps. And I will never say no to breakfast food. And it's so easy to prepare too. Chalky milk and chicken ramen? You know what, that ain't the worst thing to have. It is not. Okay. Let me see if I can reuse the colors now. Yeah, that works. Come on. Wow, slow stream today? Is it slow? Welcome in, Termite. Honestly, I feel like this is kinda... When it comes to drawing, I feel like it's a bit more my pace. I realized with the Pokemon art locks, it's a bit more chaotic. Which is to be fair, there's all sorts of things going on screen, but when it's just me drawing, it's a lot more chill. And I kind of prefer it that way. Allows me to focus on my arts. Ooh, can I just merge these? Yeah. That's fine. Well, hold on. Cute cat pick opportunity. BRB, no problem, no problem. I think, what really helps with traction is, like, obviously if you're playing a game, I feel like that pushes out a lot more to people's, For You pages than, like, straight up art. Which is fine. I don't wanna be doing all sorts of games, but that's just typically how it is when you're streaming art. And plus, I think it's Saturday, so a lot of people might be doing other things. But it don't matter to me. My goal is to stop streaming whenever I get this page done. I've also been, like, trying to push myself into, like, doing more than 2 hours. I feel like my limit is, like, 2 hours. I think I'm gonna start working on my painting while watching you now. No problem! Join me. Join me and we could draw together. That's also been another thing. I feel like, whenever I make art, I always like it when I'm watching someone else draw too. Like, it's that coworker buddy system thing where it makes me feel like I need to get my stuff done. Keeping it chill. My god, my heart is melting. I wish TikTok has a way to send photos in chat. I don't know if that would be a bad thing or a good thing, but it's annoying not to have. I'm like, also, I realize I have to do the backgrounds. I don't want to do backgrounds. I just want to draw my guys and call it good. I'm not a background person. I mean, I could do backgrounds, but I'm not like perfect at it. Maybe that's why I gotta do it, so I can get better at it. The two cats in the house are playing nice and laying so close to each other right now. That's so cute! So cute. Aww. Very happy of this. This is like turning out so good. I'm so happy. It's very tedious though. Oops. It's adorable. I'm dying. Please. Please. It sounds so cute. I just have like this speed in my head saying, "Aw, so cute. So cute." I like catch myself saying that all the time now. It's like low-key annoying. The voice is in my head. I feel like I've been quoting Speed. I keep quoting that, but I also keep quoting the Lita Beta Boda Bud over and over. It's so annoying. Like, someone needs to like end me right now. I should not be quoting that all the time. Yeah, it's looking good. How did I? Okay, that's just easy. Ooh. My girl's laying on her side, staring at the other cat, who is about like 2 to 3 inches away, low form, staring back at. So cute! Aw, so cute. So cute. I don't have any cats. I only have like one dog. He doesn't ever loaf. Like he be spread out. I see my dog and he just always is spread out. It's looking pretty good. Yay, I'm happy. I think I might get a cat later in life. Honestly, same termite. And is it weird to admit, I never had a cat actually before. Like my step family had a cat, but I never saw her around. And I still don't understand. like if I ever get a cat, I would actually have to do research because I'm not well versed. I don't know. I don't know. I've always been more of a dog. I guess not like I'm a dog person. I mean, I love dogs. I have nothing against cats either, but like when it comes to raising cats, I'm a bit clueless. I don't know where to start. I'm proud of my grumpy old girl. She's usually rather old grumpy cat. That's so cute. Is she like grumpy cat? The thing that always trips me out about cats is like you can just like I don't is this true for every cat? Because like I feel like whenever I am like near or just like I don't know like my step family's cat, they're always outside. Like they don't really see her for a few days and then she'll come back and I'm like, are you serious? What do you mean you just have a cat that just like walks away, runs around in the neighborhood and then eventually comes back? Like you don't search for it. It's interesting. No, she's not. I envision her to be Grumpy Cat. Something like that. That looks good. My cat is an indoor cat. In fact, she doesn't want to step outside again. Really? Interesting. Not every cat's the same. That's on me for assuming. My family's a dog family, so no cats for me. My dad and sister are allergic, so no childhood cats. Oh, that's very similar, because like a lot of my family members are allergic to cats too. But it's kind of funny because they still have cats and like they actually take like allergy medicine despite being allergic to cats. But same boat. I don't know. My family's always been a dog family too. Especially my grandmother. She's like she's like a, you know how like there's the crazy cat lady? She's like the crazy dog lady. Like she loves big dogs too, like not like little toy dogs. No. She likes Great Danes and she likes bird dogs, and that's all she ever had. And Labradors, of course. So, like my childhood memories is just like getting dog slobber all over myself. But she loves big dogs. She also prefers dry food, which is also weird. Really, I want a dog again someday too. I feel like I need a cat. I feel like after a while, it's not like it's a nice switch up, but like it's, I don't know. That's just the feel I kind of get after having a dog for so long. It makes me curious. My dog's also kind of the same way, where he doesn't like dry food. I have to mix it. I have to do like a mixed dry and wet food. I feel like every pet is so picky though. Like you kind of have to make them how they like it. So the way that this is just like, I can never go back to a loud pet. I get that. In my opinion, cats are 10101 times better than dogs. That's fair. I respect that. Cats are a lot nicer than people say. I definitely think so. I feel like it's also the fact that like if you meet like a not so nice cat, I don't think it's the cat themselves that's not nice. I think it's just the matter of it bonding to you and also trusting you, because they are very much like independent animals. At least, you know, the cats that I've met, and so far, no. They seem to be very independent. They seem to be just very much fine doing their own thing. Like when I was house sitting my parents' cat, like it was so nerve-wracking, because again, I would not see that cat for hours. I'm like, oh my god, did I lose her? Where is she? But she began to warm up to me after a while. It's always the owners and the type of animal. Yeah, totally. Definitely after you like raise a couple, and also like if your family had a few different pets, you kind of understand like just animals are different, and it's not always about the owner or the animal. Cats are not independent. That's a lie. Is it? Is it a lie? I don't know. To me, my family's cat seems to be very independent. I have a black cat and he's so goofy. What's the black cat's name? Is it Goofy? That'd be funny if you named him Goofy. They will follow you everywhere? Not my family cat. My family cat, I did not. My stepfamily's cat was just out of sight. I think it was just because she didn't know me. I wasn't really, you know, I'm not really like a visitor often, so she probably just didn't trust me in a way. Oh, I'm like staring at her. I'm like, what is missing? Her mouth. If they bond to you, they will not leave you, and that's what I thought. I'm like, I bet she just does not trust me, and that's why I don't see her. Which I'm like, you know what? Respect, that's fine. I'll give you privacy. Just know that I love you, okay? I don't know. It's hard to make to befriend a cat so quickly. I don't know. I just gotta, maybe I should have given her more treats. Oops. His name is Gert, so I could say, yo, Gert, are you serious? Come here, Gert. That's such a funny name. Best name. Yeah, they aren't sociable, but they are clingy. Yeah. I wish that cat liked me a bit more. I just gotta hang out with my stepfamily's cat more. It's a shame. I just don't ever see her a lot. So it's just I just don't blame her for not opening up to me. Is this done? No, I don't like that color. Well, some are sociable. I would say my dog is My dog is very sociable. He loves strangers. He really is too trusting. It's so funny coming from house sitting and rooming with a cat that just doesn't seem too trusting, to coming back home to my dog that's just like, "Hi, new friend. Hi, buddy." You know, just befriending everything, anything that moves. Sorry, I'm just like analyzing if I've forgotten something. Oh, her hands. Her hand. Dogs are all kind of similar vibe. While cats have a lot of personality. I get that. I get that. I believe all sorts of animals have all sorts of personalities. Including insects. After you raised a few. Okay, she's done. That's surprising. I think I'm gonna work on Creek. Oops. I should really focus on the background, because if the moment I get her done, and she's also in the second panel. Where did she go? There it is. The moment I get her done, which shouldn't take too long, I realize I'm gonna need to draw up the background. I don't know. I'll just get to it when I get to it. We'll get there when we'll get there. Oops. Gert tried to come on my bus once and he succeeded, and he was there for a math test. Are you serious? Did the teacher allow it? Like, your teacher was chill like that? Didn't know your teacher was chill like that. That's so funny. I always hear that, like, that's like such a thing. I never believed that could happen. Like, you know how, like, you can sneak your pets into class or into school, or, you know, unknowingly you can do that if they, like, sneak into your bag. But that's hilarious that actually, like, if that happened. I don't know. I didn't think that could happen. A lot of cats have a wide range of personalities. How's that? Does that look better? Yeah. I don't really like her side view. It's not really, whatever. We got it. We gotta go with it. I ain't gonna criticize it. I think it looks fine. It looks a little funny because she's got bangs, and I don't know how you draw the side view. Just kind of have to do that. Don't know. I'll just go with what I have. I won't worry about it. If I get the choice, I'm getting a gay cat. I love that. I hope you get that gay cat. I hope you get it. I've seen people where they like, either I have only seen this with cats. I've never really seen this with dogs, but I've seen people where they, like, adopt a cat, and for, like, funsies, they'll have, like, different, like, sexualities and or pronouns or gender, like, laid out in front of them. And it's kind of funny how, like, they let the cat decide, like, oh, like, here, like, even for names too, like, they'll have a list of names, and or like crumpled up balls, but each ball is written a name or whatnot, and they just let the cat decide. I'm gonna boot up my Switch and finish that party with Mario I started the other day. No problem. As you should. I imagine you are, like, playing it with, like, white knuckles and just like I wouldn't say you're forcing yourself to play, but you're playing with, like, a little bit of a grudge against Nintendo. Look at that side view. She's cute. A little bit, I knew it. I don't know, that's how I feel when I play Tomodachi Life. I'm just like, I'm like kicking myself. I'm like, I really shouldn't have paid $60 for that game. Even though it's a lot of, I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun. I think I just had more fun drawing my guys. Did I ever show them off? I'm gonna show them off again. Because they're on my computer, and I think it's a lot of fun. I am that person that likes to show off what I've done. Here we go. Like, it's so fun, like, getting to draw, like, my characters onto the Miis. I think that's such a fun feature that they did. They did do a lot of fun features. But I just got bored with the game so fast. I just, like, kind of... I don't know. For $60, I don't think it's worth $60. It's so cute, thank you, thank you. I'm practicing my dry bones right now. I'm trying to get my dice roll timing on point. I wish you luck. I wish you luck. I don't know. Like, I don't regret buying the game, but I'm also just like, damn, $60 down the drain. I should have just... I don't know, maybe I should find... I should have found other ways to play it. Wink, wink. Is this too thin of a line art? It's kind of like... She's so far back, but I don't want to use a thicker line art. Oh, that's very thin, though. I don't know if I want to continue. It looks that thin. Hold on. No, we might have to redo it. Delete. We gotta go bald. We'll just start, you know, I'll start with the tail. I once made an almost perfect 1-1 of myself in Souls game. Really? Was it done with the controller? Because it's a whole like it's a whole battle for just like not using a stylus. Not, at least to me personally, I can't use a controller to make anything. Like, I need it to be like a touchpad or something. I can't with a controller. Or a mouse, I should say. It's so funny. I think, like, also with the Tomodachi coming out, at least for me personally, and I was just like, you know, I was kind of there for the drawing aspect. I kept getting so many ads for like stylus on my TikTok, and for one, it's like freaky. It's like, oh yeah, you are listening to me, aren't you? With your microphones, you must know that I need this. It's so crazy. But I don't know. It's just like no, I don't need that. I don't need to buy a stylus. I can do it just fine with my finger and my pad, and that's enough. Also, every time I draw my raccoon guys, not every time I draw them. This is like the first time I've drawn them in like literally a year. But like just drawing them now, I feel like every time I look at them, for an instant, I think that they're squirrels because of how bushy their tails are. They're just so cartoony. I don't know, but I love them. That's why I really like them. They're raccoons, but they just look so animated and so cartoony. Oops. Oh man. I can't get the perfect line art size. Hi Miss, welcome in, Jin. Hello. Today is a chill drawing live, I guess. We've been drawing it for like the past 3 hours. So if you like raccoons, stick around. It's all I've been drawing for the past 2 hours. More specifically, raccoon and maid outfits. I should really make a post about these guys. I realize I need to do more content with them, maybe. Not content, but I just want to draw more art with them. You've been trying to get the lines right for the 2 whole hours, please, kinda. That's what it looks like. We've drawn Rue. We've drawn Rue. We were also drawing Snivy earlier, but that was like an hour ago. I was gonna draw Tepig, but that Tepig's looking a little rough. I might need to fix that later. But sometimes, oh my gosh, no, like, don't look at me when I draw. Sometimes I'd be struggling. I'd love to see the story raccoons can tell. Honestly, it would be just like, well, you know what? Hold on, since I've been working on this, because technically this is a redraw sketch comic. Hold on. I have the OG. This is something I made a year ago. And it's so crazy. I love to see the improvement of my art, not to toot my own horn. But this was like the drawing I made last year. I think I low-key just copy and paste Creek's pose here because I think it's very cute. As you can see, it's somewhat similar. But I have a few different comics in mind, you know? Oops, what's this one? With a few of the different raccoons, I think it's a lot of fun. But it's all like chicken scratch, it's very much, but I think I'm like now determined to tell their story in a way. Where is my I'm like flashbang everything. Not me dropping all my files and making you look at all of them. Oh, they look so cute. Thank you, June. Thank you, thank you. They are cute. I do like them. Here's a better, I guess here's a better look of them. They're kind of just like, basically, if I had to summarize it, they're raccoons that live in a messy house in their maids. Because they live in a hoarder's house, so the house is filled with so much junk, but they need a place to stay. So they make a deal with the owner, whose name is Robin. I'm not drawing her. I should draw her. She's just like some girl in her like 20s, I guess. I don't know. Who's like a hoarder. She keeps buying things from eBay and it's like weird novelty stuff. But point aside, these raccoons need a place to stay and they make a deal by becoming like the maids and trying their best to clean up the house, but they don't. They get sidetracked because they love treasure and trash. As a raccoon does. Flashbanging us with gold? Thank you, thank you. I feel like it's a headache. Or an eye strain. Okie dokie. I've also been thinking about, because normally I don't stream Saturdays. I'm thinking about streaming back Monday. I guess this is just on my mind right now. I'm thinking Monday I might also do another art stream just because I have more things to do, more projects to work on. I actually want to get this done before the end of May, especially before the end of May. I want to participate in Art Fight the whole month of June. That's all I want to focus on is Art Fight. I think it's a lot of fun. Who was the raccoon whose name started with a V? That's Vale. That's Vale, who's like, I have to look it up because like all of them are kind of based off of like different roles a maid could have. Like you have the butler, you have the housemaid, you have the chef. Hold on, I have to look it up. I can't be like, here's what it is. I can't. I need to look up the word. You're gonna hear my keyboard. But he's like the dresser. Like there's a word for it. There's a, oh, is it called the dresser? He might be called the dresser. Sorry, I'm like looking up actual like Victorian maid roles. Because like you got Mangrove the butler. I guess Vale's the dresser. Basically he deals with like how back in the day with maids and stuff, each maid has a different role. So like you got the lady's maid, you got the butler, you got the housekeeper, the valet, and the footman, and the housemaid. So, oh, that's right. I don't think Elwood was the bellboy. I remember originally thinking he was the bellboy because I gave him the bellboy hat, but he's really a footman. I totally remembered now. I don't remember my guys. Who are you guys? I made them all last year and I don't remember their plot. I don't remember their stories. I keep hearing about Art Fight and I never know what's it about. Crunchy keyboard. Yeah, Art Fight's a fun, how do I summarize it? Basically, if you're someone that likes doing art, and if you know what an art trade is, basically you do art for another person and in return you get art from that person, like you trade art with them. That's what Art Fight's all about. But it's also kind of like a competition. So there's two sides. You pick which side you want to be in, and you attack the other side by drawing the opposing team with opposing team member with art of their characters, and they'll have to do the same as well. Like they can attack back or attack someone else from the opposing team, if that makes sense. It's a lot of just like art gifting. Like I'll be like, for the month of June, I'll be drawing so many different like OCs and people and characters that are not mine. They're from like other people's stuff. And it's kind of like a gift giving in a way. Like you give art to someone else and that person may give you art back. It's not always like guaranteed though. Like it's never expect to get art back when you're doing art fight, but it might happen. Could one of them resell her eBay purchases for profit? Maybe. I think they would be just as greedy as her and would like want to play with it or keep it or destroy it. And plus, I don't think they're that tech savvy to use eBay. I gotta like work out the kinks for this story. But no, I think with June, I'm excited for June. It's also gonna be kind of tough to. It's not like I really have any projects going on. I think personally, I wanna beat my goal, because last year with Art Fight, I was able to do 15 attacks, which basically mean I did 15 artworks for other people. I did 15 character drawing for other people. That was like such a high. I've never done that many, and I kind of hope to redo it, or not necessarily beat my record, but I hope to do 15 more. And I feel like it's a lot of art for me personally. But I hope to kind of accomplish the same goal I did last year. Now, like, take them to an auction house? Maybe. Honestly, they're also kind of like in the same way, obsessed with trash and treasure. Like they would want it. They would not want to like sell it for profit. I think they're all secretly greedy. Like they're not like greedy like characters, but I think like just subconsciously they're kind of greedy. They're like, ooh, shiny, I want to take this home. Or I want this and keep it with me forever. How's that look? Better. Since she's like so far back, it's a blob. Her hand is a blob. We're not dealing with that. Oh, I guess I could. I should put in some effort. Come on now. Except, does that look right? Hold on. I don't think that's right. I don't know what hands are. Actually, if I just draw like the stick. Okay, yeah, that's actually right. Do they have their own rooms and decorate with stuff? Really? I like imagine a big house or no, not a big house, sorry. Just imagine like a regular sized house and it's like a one bedroom house. I would imagine that they would like within the house that they like all live in, it's literally filled, room to room is all filled with like trash, not trash, like trinkets, different novelty items. And I can totally see them like making dens or nests out of the collective items that they picked from the house. And it's just like they have like their own little trash piles to sleep in. Like it's kind of messy. It kind of gets messy in here. You live like this? Stay home. Remember when I said there was a German dictator bug? There's a Trump moth? Are you serious? Welcome back. But that's so crazy. They keep coming up with new bugs. I was not aware to have a Trump moth. No way. Is it orange? I should just Google it, but also low key, I need to stay focused. I have to know if it's orange. What the heck? That's not good. Why is that? Okay. That was weird. She's so happy to clean. I kind of forget. I'm like trying my I'm like the worst. I'm like trying my best to remember what they like and what they don't like, just as like in general. But I know with Creek, who's the raccoon I'm drawing right now, I know she likes to work. She actually likes cleaning, which is funny. I think everyone else does not. I think they all do it reluctantly, and they just do it because they have to live. And they're like, oh, in order to live in this house, I have to do my part and clean up. But Creek is like, I'll do it regardless. I do it because I want to. I think maybe she has like an organization, you know, OCD maybe. But also in the sense of like not cleaning up, but just like collecting her own treasures. Mario got 4th place gift, a golden pipe, and tossed it in to keep 3 custom dies? That's evil. That's evil. How's that look? That looks a bit tough. Oh, I was like doing the hand and then I got distracted. Duh. Okay, let me go back to that hand. Except, is the thumb supposed to be there? My dum-dum, what do hands look like? Oh my gosh. What is a hand? Okay, I have to like look at my own hand. Okay, okay. Thumb goes on top. Wait, was that the right hand? I just did it with my left hand. I don't think that's the right hand. Regardless, the thumb goes on top. But I don't think the thumb shows up. Okay. That might do it. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. I'm overthinking it. That should be fine. I don't want to play with those bolts anymore. Why would you do that? With these bots. It's more fun to play with actual people. It really is. The thumb doesn't show up. Thank you. I'd be blinking. Suddenly, I don't know what a hand looks like. And she kind of has like her arm off to the side, except you don't really see it because of the tail. Which is fine by me. I don't have to draw that hand. But I hope it's not like weird looking. No, it's fine. I just gotta make that bag longer. Nice. I didn't even like, I remember not even looking up a reference for this duster. I just kind of went with it, and I'm still going with it. We're just doing. it looks like just, I don't know, like a blob. I don't know. I just gotta, you know how they do it in cartoons? They have like just the 3 feathers. I need to replicate that. I think, something like that. Except I don't want to do that line just yet. Like that action line, I'll do that last. So for now, it's just gonna look like that. It's perfect as a duster? Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks like a duster too. Let me change that one actually. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. We're done. Okay, whoa. My, like, touchpad to move my canvas is so sensitive, because I'll just, like, jump down here. And just, I have to, like, go everywhere. Oh, okay, okay. Let me, like, put that away. I need to focus on my apron. What inspired to go with this style, by the way? High sensitivity touchpad is crazy. Well, I'm actually using a tablet to draw, but it's the navigator in my program is super sensitive. But honestly, I guess the style, to be honest, this is actually from a year ago, and this is actually my old art style. So it's not like I wouldn't say, I don't know what exactly inspired it. I think just like maybe because I follow a lot of like furry artists that they have like a lot of digigrade style, and I never really had any like, I guess, OCs or any characters that kind of like walked or stood like that had like the, you know, the legs like that. But when coming up with when art actually like the story came first before I drew the characters, and you know, when I realized that it was just a bunch of raccoons, I was like, I want to see how that looks. So I guess I don't really have like a story to explain what inspired the style, but I think it was just kind of like seeing a lot of furry artists draw like this. I wanted to give it a shot, and it looks cute. It looks cute. It's crazy too that like in a way, despite drawing this a year ago, I guess I'm like able to recreate it. Like it doesn't look too different. Like if anything, I feel like it's a lot more proportioned, more right. I think I think I already showed this off, but like that's from a year ago. We got a year difference. Obviously, we can see the improvement, but like still, it's still like the same. Like the body or shape to the body, I guess, is still the same. I don't have a story. Perceives to give a story. I feel like it's a rambly story. It's not like a fun story to listen to. I tend to word vomit, which I don't know if that's a good thing to do when you're streaming, because I don't know. I always feel like people when they stream, they tend to articulate pretty and have flowery words and good prose, but I'm over here kind of struggling to do that because one brain is thinking about the art, the other is thinking and replying and also remembering. I'm bad at everything, but it's okay. That's why I stream. I want to get better at that. I need to get better at multitasking. Just be yourself. You people will come to you. You know, yeah, I've been hello. I've been kind of like doing that, just kind of doing my own thing, and I'm a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised people still chill with me despite having a speech impediment. I don't want to say speech impediment. That sounds really like dramatic, but like I don't know how else to put it. I don't word too good. I'm honestly impressed at how you keep engaging with us. Honestly, I feel like it's bad to have dead air. Like here's the thing. I love art streaming. Like before I started streaming myself, I had a good chunk of myself listening to other art streamers out there, and the one thing I really enjoy that I come for, not only for like their amazing art or their art process, but was just like how they are able to tell their own personal life stories and or give out really good advice that makes sense. Like I feel like in a way I hope to, I wouldn't say enlighten people, that's like, I don't know how else to put it. I don't think I can enlighten people, but like I also want to like, you know, if someone comes in, it's like, hey, you want to like chill out? This is like a hangout sesh in a way. Like we you know, maybe there's a conversation, and I love to talk to people. That's what I try to do. That's what I try to stream. I want to talk to more people out there. But also just in the sense of like, I hope to kind of help whatever, not that I can help out with every problem there is in your life, but like maybe you got a concern, maybe I can help. I can't help with everything, but maybe if it's like art-wise, maybe I can help. I hope to help. I think it's always nice. And it feels a bit more personal, you know? Just, I guess more down to earth, I should say. Speech impediment, but then you have one of the most listenable voice. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy to hear. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I never really push myself to like also, how do I say, like, I don't know. I've never been that type of person to kind of like voice my thoughts or my feelings. I've always just been kind of like go with the flow, see what my friends are doing, and I'm down with whatever they're doing. Like I never had thoughts of my own. Which is also why I kind of stream, you know, that way I can see how my thoughts sound in person maybe. I don't know. It's kind of just, I guess it's not something I'm used to, which is kind of crazy. But it's also still crazy to think people think they still want to listen to me, which is very nice. Thank you. Hi, hello, welcome back, Kit Kat. Hello, welcome back. How's it going? I came to the bug lady for all my problems. Please, I'm happy to help. I can't guarantee that I have all the solutions, but I do care. You have so many good stories. They're your own thoughts. That's sweet. Thank you. I think a lot of it sounds like gibberish. That's also another thing. A lot of the times I stream, but then like immediately I'm gonna do this right after I end live. I'm gonna go back and re-listen to all of it. So I gotta analyze how I respond and articulate. And it's like, okay, I gotta like stop over-explaining. Like that's my problem. I feel like I over-explain a lot of the time, but I'm still finding, like, I'm not trying to be nitpicky either. Like a lot of the times I speak like this and think like this or do things just because that's how I am, and it's hard to change that. But I just kind of hope to slowly improve when I engage with people or, you know, talk to people, you know, or voice my opinions, and, you know. But I think it's cool. I just had a thought. Is it your story kind of based on the Office TV show? Yeah, so, not with these guys. This is a whole different character crew. Let me show it off. Yeah, Mismanagement is... So if I had to describe what show really inspired Mismanagement, and I feel like once I say it, it might become obvious, but it's Agretzko. If you guys seen Agretzko, which is like a Office anime that have a bunch of furry characters, that's what Mismanagement is very similar to. Except it's not like the same characters, it's not the same plot, but it's kind of the same setting where it's very casual, and they might have like little side stories and or slice of life stuff that may happen. But if you've seen Agretzko, that's, you know, that's what I'm trying to go for in a way, but also still trying to be different. We're not copying here. Trust me, over-explaining in a live is better than not being able to explain. That's good. I guess that's better. That's better than being like, oh, I do it just because, and then dead air. That's good to know. I know the Netflix show? Yeah, I like it. Oh man, I used to watch Agretzko back before they got picked up by Netflix. They used to have like little short clips. I used to watch them on Tumblr. I don't know where you could watch them, but it was like right before they got picked up. Is that the same people who made Hello Kitty? It's by, I don't think it's the same creator, the creator of Agretzko. I think it might be like a different crew, but it's the same brand. It is. Whatchamacallit, sorry. Oh, I'm blanking on the word. What's the word? What's the company? Oh. What's it called? I have to look it up now. It's gonna be yelling at my head for not knowing. What's it called? Sanrio, yes, Sanrio. I don't know why though. I know Sanrio. I just blank. I'd be blanking on words. Oops, sorry. Yes, it's by Sanrio, or it's owned by Sanrio, I should say. So if people, you know what, if anyone ever asks me what my favorite Sanrio character, it's gonna be Retzko. I love Retzko. I love that red panda. But like, oops. But like the gimmick with Retzko, or Agretzko I should say, is that like, oh, she's like this very sweet girl. Retzko is this very sweet girl, and she gets a lot of flack and shit from her coworkers that like the way that she like cools herself off is by singing death metal music in her like karaoke booth. And I want to say like it's not the same plot with Mismanagement. Like the main character is Missy, obviously, but the joke is that everyone thinks that she's like this man-eater, but she's not. She's a very sweet, naive girl that doesn't realize that she has this reputation of being a man-eater. Like I pulled this up earlier. I did not have this ready. We were talking about it earlier, but this is like a list of comics that kind of show off the gag. Waluigi does nothing wins. I want to get a Agretzko tat eventually. Are you serious? That's crazy. Pick a number 1 through 5 so I can read an audiobook. Oh. I'm gonna go with 3. Let's go with 3. I feel like that's the middle. As close as the middle you can get. Yep, I love that anime. I love Agretzko. You know what? Even though, I don't know. To me personally, with where is everything? Where did my comic go? Oh my gosh, that scared me. I thought I closed it, and I'm like, wait, I didn't even save. Where'd it go? All this work. I will say, when it comes to, oh, I don't know. I love Agretzko. Nothing will change that. I was a little bit unhappy how they kind of handled the last season. I don't know. Like, not the last season was bad, but I did feel like they were kind of dragging out some bits with Retsuko's character, and I felt like they could have ended the story like a season earlier, but I think just because of how popular the show was, they actually got greenlit for another reason. So it's kind of crazy to have a show that does really good and has a pretty good, like, fan base. I don't know if that's, I guess, just good views. Oh no, that's not the right way to put it. Yeah, just that, like, actually gets views and watches and viewers and creates conversation. Like, you know, it shows that they should get another season, but the way that they were kind of, like, done, like, they kind of wrapped things up in season 4, or, yeah, I think season 4, and then season 5 came out. It was like, oh, okay, we could do this last thing real quick or something. I don't know. It, like, felt extra. I like how they gave her an actual song in the last season. Yeah, I love that. But I don't know. I felt like they could have gone back to doing shorts, like how they did it originally. Okay, that's Dear Evan Hansen. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Can I be real? I didn't know that was based on a book. I'm so sorry. I feel like I feel like that might have been obvious. I should have realized that most musicals are based from, like, books and or movies. Not all of them, but some of them are. Some of the popular ones are. The book so far is a lot better than the musical and movie. Oh, the way I didn't even know that there was a movie either. You're expanding my mind. I didn't know there was a book and or movie. I want to see Agretzko on a physical DVD. Really? Oh, I bet they do have one. It's probably not going to be cheap though, but they might have one. You get to see Connor's POV after the whole event. The movie kind of sucked. Oh, snap. Maybe I should check out the book. Okay, what am I... Her tail, that's right. I don't know if so I kind of, like, had that shaded by doing that. I don't really like that. We're not doing that. Retsuko did kind of fail up. It's just, I don't know. Like, it's kind of funny how they handled some things in the show, like, especially when it comes to, like, the relationship or the love interest. I was so rooting, Haida. I love Haida. I love him. I think he's a nice character. But, I don't know. It kind of sucked how they kind of, like, threw him under, I don't know. A lot of people have opinions with Haida and how Retsuko kind of chose him over everyone else and also, like, rejected Tutsuta? The donkey guy. I'm sorry, I'm not good with names. I don't know. And then, like, it became, like, a whole thing of just, like, oh, I rather work for myself than rely on others, and then kind of be a little hypocritical about that. I don't know. It's a lot of, but I'm also dwelling too much about it. Like, at the end of the day, it's just a funny furry anime. Funny furry office anime. They changed a lot in the movie, like how Evan broke his arm, and I think the ending too. Oh, really? Now, I think I would want to check out the book. I'm, like, curious about the book now. Thank God my party's over. How's that looking? I want to do that, but I feel like that's gonna add too much. Actually, no, that's cute. Oh, so cute. Okay. I have to like pause and stretch. Remember to stretch, that's important. I can feel my bones cracking. legs stretched. Okay. I like the book. I'm about through of it so far. I should check it out. You said you were listening to an audiobook? It just made me think how, like, oh, thank God there's an audiobook for it. I love audiobooks. As you can see, I think I prefer audiobooks over reading the book for obvious dumb reasons. Like, I can read a book. I'm not saying I can't read a book, but I feel like when it comes to, I guess, enjoying a story, I'd rather have someone tell me it. Plus, like, it's a lot more easier to multitask when you have an audiobook. Like, I can do so many things. I could do my dishes as I listen to my book or whatever, you know? But I want to check out the audiobook. Is that good? I don't want to add too many feathers. It's kind of like getting blocked by her broom. They should. My other options were The Brightest Night, Wings of Fire, Cemetery Boys, or Harry Potter, Aragon. Oh, I don't know some of them. I don't think I know Cemetery Boys. Or Aragon? Aragon? I don't think I know those. But otherwise, very good picks. Very good picks. I feel like you know ball. No, she's done. I don't know why I'm like just staring at her. I think sometimes when I do line art, I subconsciously think I'm missing like a whole chunk of her or something, but I'm not. I'm delaying it. I gotta color her now. Cemetery Boys is something I haven't started yet, but the author wrote Sunbearer Trials, and it was a great. I've heard about that one. Wait, I've heard about that book. I don't think I know it, but I feel like I've heard the title. Must be a great book then. I'm like upset because I used to be like not really like in the book scene, but like I felt like I was like for a brief period, I was pretty up with certain authors and books. But I've been out my A game. I haven't been listening to a lot of audiobooks either. Oh my goodness, hold on. I forgot. I have to erase all this extra art, or extra color. Oh. Mantis, is there animals in the bug world? There actually isn't. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I guess you would consider this a mini comic, but I did a little like illustration of so in the bug world, in mismanagement world, there is no animals. Everyone's vegan. Imagine all food is vegan. There is no meat. But there is like plant-like animals. So like it's not necessarily like an animal that looks like a plant. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does to other people. I try to make it as close as I can to an actual plant, but in a way that's like acts like an animal. I'm trying to pull up the illustration I did. Where is it? Oh wait. I'm looking in the wrong place. Dumb. Okay, hold on. But Nina, who's my mosquito lady, who actually has a pet. So they're called house plants. They're actually like plants made to be pets. Like not every plant out there can be pets. Some are actually made to be eaten by bugs. But as you can see, it kind of is just like a dog or a cat. I actually don't know. Dog cat plant. But here's a more entail of what they do. Like they don't really make like barking noises. Like you know how some I think this was like this isn't really real, but some people would like to translate the vibrations plants make into synth beats. And I always kind of like that. I think it's kind of cool. It's like, this is what a plant sounds like. But really, it's just like vibrations that makes the noise, not really the plant itself. Regardless, that's too much information. I like to think that they make like synth noises. Kind of like very, I wouldn't say like Rocky from Hail Project Mary, but it's, I guess, something similar to that. And of course, like, the poop is like dead petals, and as you can see, sleeping on the plant pot. Like that's like their pet bed, and you know, you get it. Stop, it's cute. Thank you guys. Thank you. It's so cute. So cute. Is there carnivorous plants? There are, but like I don't think they would eat insect people. Like they don't eat insects. Like in the sense of like they'll eat other plants. But or maybe actually, you know, I haven't really thought about like different type of animals. I just kind of thought about like, okay, like flowers could be like house plants. Like anything that's been like anything that's considered like an indoor plant or a house plant would be the equivalent of a pet in their world. And honestly, I might have to like just make up the farm animals. Like I would imagine like a cow-like plant, except it wouldn't produce milk. It would like produce nectar. So maybe some sort of like honeysuckle plant. Except I don't know if honeysuckles, like they make like nectar. I mean, a lot of plants do, but I don't know. That's something I have to do more research about. But I hope you can kind of see the vision, as you can see. I'm not really like too well versed in plants, but I can do my research and maybe make it kind of more appropriate. Okay. Hey, I gotta go. I shared a TV series tonight. No problem, no problem. Have fun. Have fun watching the TV. Have fun watching your stories. Jetrovores could be plants. They could be. They could be. I really like the Sunbearer trials. So cool and very gender affirming and supportive for the characters. That's awesome. I love that. I love to hear that. I've definitely heard about it. The Sunbearer trials. Not sure what it's about. Not sure. Okay. Where is she? Where she's too red. She's not that red. She's more gray. Okay, I can't wait to... I really like Creek. I don't know if you know. If I had to choose a favorite, I think it's Creek. I won't lie. I have a soft spot with the character with bangs. I won't lie. I give my favorite bangs. If you see an OC of mine that has bangs, you know it's my favorite. Something about bangs. I love them. It's like Percy Jackson, if you read that. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I have. Is it like mythical? Like, is it about Greek mythology? Or is it just like how it's written and how the characters are and whatnot? Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't know if I want to shade her hair like that, but we'll just leave it like that. If I want to, I can go and change it. Okay, something like this. Actually, hold on. Let's do that, and then cover this up. Cute. Mexican mythology. Oh, Semidulces. Oh, that's very interesting, actually. Now I'm even more inclined. What are those insects that leech off plants and make sugar water? I don't know. I don't know. But now I'm looking that up. Not me just typing, you can hear my crunchy keyboard. What's it called? Google, you're not being very helpful. I'm not Googling. It thinks I'm Googling a honeysuckle. No, that's not what I want. That looks so useful once you learn how to use it. Ooh, Sorry, I'm like blinking. I'm not sure what would be useful. Oh, lasso tool. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is. It looks kind of laggy when I use it. It's not that laggy. I don't know why. Just whenever I use it, it tends to look laggy on screen. It is. I kind of use it in place of a fill bucket. To me, it makes it a lot more faster to get a whole area colored in. And she's also got a mask, like so. Ants Canada has them in his vivarium. Oh! I wish Google can just tell me. You're like we're like really zoomed in. We can really see the pixels here. Very pretty. But a very like pink tongue. Oh wait. Then we're like, I'm like actually, this shouldn't take too long. Oops. See what I mean? I be dragging us everywhere. I mean aphids? Oh, there's like caterpillars like that? Oh no, I'm really curious. I really have to look it up. Have you seen those zoomed out paintings? Like paintings that you have to look zoomed out? It's just a drag, right? I need to stop making puns. My friends don't like them. It's funny. Yeah, no, we're fine. Except, like getting too absorbed. I don't wanna go silent. But the mask is giving me trouble. I think it's her eyelash. I need to redo her eyelash, maybe. Where is everything? Every time I hear someone say what a drag or similar phase, I think of Naruto. That's funny. It's like such an anime thing to do. Lock in if you need to. I'm trying to train myself to not go quiet when I draw. I feel bad. But I might just have to sometimes. If I need to draw the perfect circle. Summerku for Naruto is so silly. There's actually an ocean in the eye, and there's the ship in the backdrop of the— Oh, you mean those type of zoom out videos. I was just actually kind of thinking about that too. Where someone draws like a really tiny dot. It's like photoception, where it's like, oh, secretly it's actually a fly, but oh wait, actually there's two raccoons. Yeah, I get you. You're getting the opposite of that. You're getting what's— I don't know, nothing super funny like that. Oh my gosh, you're still live? Welcome in, Rebel. Yes, I am. We're going 3 hours, 36 minutes. This is the longest yet I've streamed. I'm feeling pretty good. I kind of promised myself I would get, this raccoon named Creek. I promised to get her done. I don't know if I'll end stream, but that was kind of my mindset, was like, no stop until I get her colored. To be honest, I might, get her colored. I can get her copy and paste and put down here. I don't know. Also, but I'm also getting like a crack in my neck. I won't lie. Which I don't want that to be a sign of me signing off too early. I finished drawing in my mini sketchbook? That's awesome! I love to hear that. You're doing the impossible for real. That's awesome. She's been live for a while today, kinda. You know what's so funny? You know what kind of pushed me to go a little bit longer? Because I like to look at other people's art streams. I like to, not like, I like to know like what else people are kind of doing. But like I sometimes go on Twitch, and I'm so surprised that like there's a lot of artists out there that would stream 6 hours of drawing or 4 hours, and I'm like, Jesus. This is really all you do. I mean, like, that's what I do. I can draw all day, but to be streaming and drawing is kind of different. The drawing looks like a melted ice pop without the line art. It does look like it. It looks like, oh, I don't know what you call it, but it's like those lineless art pieces, maybe. I don't know. I have to flip through it. Yes, I'm doodling in my new sketchbook right now. It's a little bigger because I need to change. No, I'd love to hear that. I love to hear that. I need to get back to it. I was doing such good progress in my sketchbooks. Like, I wasn't, like, doing, like, anything impressive, but just, like, enough, like, just even, like, practicing anatomy or just practicing in general. Just using my sketchbook, I should say. Like, I was doing really good. I haven't been contributing to my sketchbook as of late, but I really need to, and you're inspiring me to do so. I really like to use my sketchbooks just to jot my ideas down, because I won't lie, I feel like when I'm drawing digitally, I feel like a lot of people have this problem where, like, if you're drawing digitally, you have to make it look good. Like, and also, like, I have that undo button, so a lot of the times I'm spamming the undo, undo, undo. But obviously with a sketchbook, it's a bit harder to do that. And plus, I also try to push myself to use pens. I don't really use pencils. I mean, I can, but I like to be committed. I want to know what commitment feels like. 24-hour stream when? Kidding not. That is, I don't know if I'll ever do that. I don't know if I have it in me. You know how people do subathons? Does TikTok do some? Actually, they do, don't they? I don't know. I'm still kind of new to streaming on TikTok, but I think there is a way to do subathon. Not that I would. Not that, like, that's happening anytime, anywhere, any year. If I ever do this full time, which I don't think I will, I work part-time, so it's not like I even stream full-time, but oof, I don't know. I feel winded thinking about 24-hour stream. But maybe, I don't know. I think it'd be nice to do, like, a nice long stream one day for some sort of reason, I don't know. Goodness, she looks really pixelated. It's okay. I gotta stop worrying. I gotta, like, get her done. Get her done. This is technically a long stream. I'm glad, because I feel like it's normal for streams to go on for over 4 hours. Like, I don't know. Again, like, I was just on Twitch today, and I felt like a lot of the art streams I saw had been going on for 4 hours, 6 hours. Granted, some of them were doing subathons for, like, it's been like 10 hours, which is fair. But, like, at the same time, it just kind of, like, I wouldn't say inspired. I don't know if inspired's the right word, but it made me think, like, I should push myself. Not that, like, I'm pushing myself, but it just made me think, like, I should try streaming longer. Like, I shouldn't do anything I don't want to do. I kind of wanted to try it, and I'm trying it. I can feel my voice starting to sound a bit tired. I can feel it. But I don't know. I shouldn't compare myself to people, and no one should. You guys should never compare yourself to anyone. You should never do that. Everyone's different. Drink some water? I should! I'm so parched! Thank you so much! How did that audio go? I'm like suddenly remembering the BFDI audio. Oh. Thank you so much. I was so thirsty. Sorry. I really try my best not to, like, quote annoying TikTok audios. Well, I'm on TikTok, of course I'm gonna quote some, like, TikTok audios, like, hello? That's a bit, like, hypocritical if I don't know. I heard someone said to drink water to spite AI. I'm drinking the water so AI doesn't. Love the stream, but gotta go. Have a good night. Thank you, Termite, so much for coming and drawing with me. I hope you have a good night, too. Well, you might be ending soon. Not now. I think, you know what? Let's get her colored. Let's get her done. She's almost done. But we might be wrapping up soon. I don't even know how to... I don't know. I think my sign to end stream is the moment I stop being coherent and I just start slurring my words. I don't know. That's what happens. That's what happens when you stream for too long. Okay, okay. I think that's fine. I'm not really focusing on shading. I was like shading her little apron, but just because. I don't know how to... Oh, you know what? I should have done that. That looks good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get her done. I like the little accent. Get her... I feel like every time I have to say get her done, I have to do the little accent. Get her done. In my old art classes, everyone would say that all the time to their like projects and whatnot. Just get her done. And they said it so much they like made our art teacher get on the bit too, and she would say, "Let's get her done." But now I say it. It's funny. Sounds like an awesome art class. You know, it was, but also at the same time, she was like one of the meanest, strictest? She was just so strict for being an art teacher. She was also a head of the portfolio teacher, so I feel like you kind of have to be strict when you're an art teacher for a lot of these high schoolers. Like, she was an interesting woman, you know? I feel like a lot of art teachers are. They're all a little different. But I don't think she liked me very much. I don't think she did. Not that I did anything wrong. I just, maybe I wasn't really completing a lot of the task and assignments that she was giving to me personally. So, oops. If I could, I wish I have like kind of retaken her test a bit more, or her class more seriously and whatnot, but you know what, that high schoolers, man, that's either they don't care that much. they don't want to be there. So okay, actually, do dusters are more brown, or they're like, yeah, they're like brown. I don't know, I'm like trying to imagine. Yeah, that's more like it. It's more brown because I think dusters, they're like big feathers, and I could be wrong, but it's like ostrich feathers. Is that what's up? I really don't know, actually. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Second time I've heard someone say that they have a bad teacher in art class, not convincing me to go there. Well, let me tell you, I wish I could go back and tell myself to take all of the art classes there ever was in high school, because it's a free art class, and it doesn't hurt to take it. I think I was so stubborn that I hate being told what to do, especially when it comes to art, which is a really bad mindset. But I had such like a naive of being just like, I want to draw what I want to draw, and not really draw people. I want to draw cartoons and stuff. And I was that kid. I was that type of artist, kid artist, I guess. But no, I just honestly, they kind of need to be a little tough. A lot of the art teachers need to be a little tough. I think it's just how it is with critiquing and making sure students get stuff done. Like, I don't know, I guess being older, it's like, I understand now. But at the same time, again, like, she had some beef with some kids, and it was, like, come on now, that's a kid. That's a child. Why are you picking fights? You're a grown woman. I don't know, but, like, I think that should never stop anyone from doing art classes, ever. Red, maybe? I went to one art class, and the teacher kept telling me that I wasn't drawing light enough in my sketchbook, and then she goes on how I need a number 2 pencil. Please, that's it. I feel like that's exactly the type of tangent my art teacher would go for. I'm sort of mad at your teacher. I don't want anyone taking away your light. No, she didn't. If anything, I was too stubborn to listen to her. I was kind of like, I'm gonna stick around and do my own thing. And I don't know, it's such a weird... So if I had to summarize, I never took drawing 1 and 2, and I never took painting 1 and 2. Like, I took the art foundations class. I feel like everyone had to take that. Like, I took it. I had a lot of fun with it. But I ended up doing a lot of like ceramics. I did a lot of photography. I did graphic design. I did kind of like all the arts except like traditional figure drawings or figure paintings. I'm not sure what they do in painting. I never took painting class. I don't know what I'm missing there. Color theory, but I was able to learn color theory by myself regardless. But I still, wish that I took you know, the figure drawing classes, because it doesn't hurt to learn the fundamentals. Like, it's annoying to be, you know, criticized or being told like, hey, you're not doing that right, you need to do it correctly, considering, you know, a lot of art is just not to be art and artsy, but it really is just kind of like doing to your own accord. You are making something that is coming out of you naturally. Like, there shouldn't be like a guideline, but in the sense of like, oh, you need to show what anatomy looks like, you know, this might be useful to learn. But regardless, I'm getting rambly. But I don't know, at the end of the day, I could have learned a little bit more from her. Okay, hold on, I think we're almost done actually. But oh yeah, but like basically I didn't take any like drawing classes, and I was in my senior year. I had accumulated so many art credits, but I still wanted to take more art classes, and I took a portfolio class. So that's what she did. I had her in my portfolio class, and let's just say I didn't have anything portfolio worthy, and that's why it was kind of like she realized that I wasn't really meant to be in the portfolio class despite having so many art credits. I didn't really have anything that was fitting according to her, because she believed that there was a certain now she's right, there is certain artworks that needs to be submitted as a portfolio, but I did not have any of that, and she was a bit frustrated with me. She's like, why are you taking my class if you don't have anything that's worth for your portfolio? And at that time I was kind of like, man, I want to draw. What like I thought it would be nice to go to an art college, but at the same time I knew that wasn't really gonna be the end goal for me. Keep rambling, I beg. I feel like I'm gonna go back and listen to me ramble, and I'm gonna be like cringing so hard. I should stop. I should stop before I go on. But you know what? I think this is a good time to end. I will ramble next time. We'll ramble next time. I might fix that color. Oh my gosh, it's almost 4 hours. That's crazy. Almost 4 hours of streaming. New record. Hooray. Thank you so much for listening to me, guys. No, it's I hope you do enjoy that. Okay. To the future Miss Mantis, I love your rambling. Thank you so much. Next stream Pokemon. So here's the thing. Next stream is Monday. I don't know 100% if I want to do Pokemon. I know Wednesday we're gonna do Pokemon. We're gonna be doing Wednesday more Pokemon. I think Monday, just because depending how much art I have left that I need to do, which is like just comic pages. I might be drawing Monday, I won't lie. But I'll be back Wednesday as well with Pokemon, so don't worry, Wednesday, yes it is, I gotta train my guys, I haven't trained them, so that's why we're delaying it till Wednesday. But regardless, I need to end. Thank you so much, guys, thank you so much, like genuinely, thank you so much for chilling, hanging out, chatting. Drink some water. I'm gonna drink water. I'm gonna stretch. Don't forget to stretch. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you Monday. Bye.